come up to me and you text it. Tiptoe, tiptoe. Gotta stay behind you. I'm like for the bus, just to remind you. Try to find you, everyone you like to. Tryna talk shit, talking to divide you. I don't think you'll try to. I don't think you'll ever want to talk to. Wanna phone me up like yeah, I guess you have the right to. You don't have the bus to come up to me, only I do. Only I do, 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 only I do. Tryna have me down bad, I think that you miss me. Tryna pull you forward and I'll bury it at 6 feet. It's minimal, that's because I'll find you. You don't wanna, but you know that shit's inside you. Ha ha ha, yeah I'm laughing at you. This memory in your body, yeah we split in two. But I never lose, yeah I never lose. When I cut the power, I can make a fuse. I can make a fuse, shoot you 2 times in the dark. That boy you think you and I, next time we see who's bar. Once you hear the remarks, I can hear it all, bitch. Got you in a different direction. Keep on hitting all my mentions. Cheers to survival license. Every single time you come up to me and you text it. Tiptoe, tiptoe. Gotta stay behind you. I'm like for the bus, just to remind you. Try to find you, everyone you like to. Tryna talk shit, talking to divide you. I don't think you'll try to. I don't think you'll ever want to talk to. Wanna phone me up like yeah, I guess you have the right to. You don't have the bus to come up to me, only I do. Only I do, only I do. Yeah, only I do.
Stone made the beat, so it's made right. Real dope dealers for real.
But she's staying on the phone, but her meaning. Yeah, I talk about the trash and the freak shit. Homeboy asking me to pass, so you feeling. I'm gonna fucking probably match you leaving. Cause we next week spin back around. Yeah, it's my life, you don't know the background. Pushing in the whip, then be pushing my pounds. Hear a loud beat, find a hard to count. Try to take my life, my fight. But you never ever take my pride. Let her talk with you, but I'm catching my flight. You can see by my page, I'm doing alright. If I don't drop shit, then you know that I'm dying. No text shown, don't matter when I'm buying. That girl might be pouring liquor, come and find me. I could pour quicker if you keep on trying. That movie too, now you moving your hips like a hula. And I guess I'm watching. I guess I'm talking about it. Don't avoid me while we keep on talking around it. That you're right here, I can't think of love without it. When I say these things, you be rolling your eyes and you saying I doubt it. You be saying I doubt it. If you know my name, go ahead, you can shout it. I like Kershaw, this is not a hill, it's a mountain. Go ahead and climb it, girl, you know what I love it. You'll find out, it's warmer than any allowance. We're available tonight, need your hands for the counting. I can make you feel young, got my drink from the fountain. Come with me and have fun, I'll take off that outfit. But she's staying on the phone, but her meaning. Yeah, I talk about the trash and the freak shit. Homeboy asking me to pass, so you feeling. I'm gonna fucking probably match you leaving. Cause we next week spin back around. Yeah, it's my life, you don't know the background. Pushing in the whip, then be pushing my pounds. Hear a loud beat, find a hard.
Hello. Hi. Hi, Gamian. Hi, Mira. Hi, Rent. Hi. I want Sketty now. So we're just doing baby talk in my chat. We're just age regressing in the Jim Bob chat now. Okay, I see how it is. And my browser source is not right. That's great. Hold on. Okay. So, as we always do, Starting off with our favorite, Craig Candor. Skitty Dog? What the fuck is Skitty Dog? Skippy? Is it a dog with spaghetti on its head? Dog with the okay, yeah. That's awesome. So Craig Candor, what have you been up to, buddy? Can't stop mogging. 32-minute walk. Pointlessness on fleek. Hashtag vlog. Hashtag walk and talk. Some philosophy is a brain eating amoeba. Parking lot blues. Why bromatosis? That's all cool and good. But we're all here for the posts, okay? The posts are where it's at. First, we have whether it's Jay versus that Roman Catholic dude on Trinity, or Arval versus Southern Israelite on Platonism. Platonism. Over the last 48 hours, it's been a real black pill that some of our most charismatic talent is being wasted on questions centered around Middle Eastern folklore. I know somebody in chat who has some thoughts about the Middle East. Skitty Dog? Okay. I'm just clicking links now. What the?
Dog with the spaghetti. Spaghetti dog. Dog with the spaghetti. Spaghetti dog.
See, that's perfect because today the title of our stream is brain rot. Okay? Imagine, you're at work on your lunch break. You forgot your fucking headphones. So this is the only time you get to indulge in shitter YouTube content while you're at work. And you come across this YouTube short. Because obviously you can't watch Gamma for the whole thing. I'm just being honest. The Gamma thing was cool. We like reviewing mass shooter content. But, I mean, you see this on your homepage. Are you not going to click it?
Can you show the people? I might get you some customers right now. We'll eat cripple ass for $5. Nigga Popeye's chicken. All right, let me see the back.
Nigga Popeye's chicken.
We'll eat pussy stinky for $3 chicken. All right, tell the people what you mean by that.
You got the extendo board for the pussy stinky.
Basically, I'm saying I would eat stinky pussy for Popeye's chicken. That's all. I'm just trying to get some chicken. I'm not trying to get no pussy. I got a girlfriend. But
And he has a girlfriend. Too awesome. You take another scroll. YouTube Shorts was good to me once. Maybe it'll be good again. When my daughter is nicknamed the Bay Harbor Bob, my son has 3 million snap score, and my wife goes on girls' nights out every week, so low-key slime the whole family. I think we all know whose girl goes on girls' nights out every week. I'm not saying any names, okay? Got a lot of love for the guy. But maybe we need some eyes on this guy. We need some eyes to make sure he doesn't slime out the whole family. I watch reels in fear that someday my earbuds may betray me. But I guess it doesn't matter much since Ty Guy is gone. Dude, Ty Guy left and Mira's still not giving it up. One day there's gonna be a Ty Guy in chat. And I don't know, dude. Insane stuff. So, I mean, you see this, right? You see this and you're like, That was oddly specific. Instead of 100K, it's got Insensitiz Gaming 5981. My kind of YouTube ad. Throw some numbers at the end. Act like you're anonymous. Hell yeah. Only premium YouTube shorts here, Bronan appeals. This person, a couple of meme videos. They're just posting shorts. Called me Bronan appeal. I just ate a Bronana. So you keep scrolling, you go to the page and you scroll down a little bit.
Now, who can it be now? Who can it be now? Who can it be now?
Sweet. Damn, my recommended's awesome. Me and bro when the teacher isn't looking. So this person is in school. Color me shocked. The kids are all right. I keep scrolling. What was Bro Chacho planning to do? Awesome boing noise. I've already succumbed to the scrolling at this point. This one didn't even hook me. I scroll again. We're 2 for 3. 75-year-old me hallucinating that I'm collecting mats because I played Fortnite too much.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ, Dad!
Dad?
Can I get a breather? Jesus Christ!
What did he even
Stop
say?
it! Dude, it's time to stop! It ain't breaking, now stop it! Christ, Dad! Now I need to do so.
Listen, this is awesome. This is a gem. If my grandfather does this, I don't think I'm posting it on the internet. Like me personally, this one's going in the family archive. We can pass this on for generations. It's our secret family recipe. This doesn't need to be viral on YouTube and Instagram. But that was awesome. So I scroll again. And yeah, so I've seen that one before. At this point, I know I'm in too deep. I've seen them all. Time to stop scrolling. Time to clock in. Those were awesome. And that is the subject of the stream today. The rest of this is just random shit I found. Do you guys fuck with this Riot fighting game? You guys fuck with this?
2xKO lobbies are our way of bringing that locals vibe to the game. There, you can hang out with friends, find a new duo, spectate matches, and get in game.
2xKO?
There are 3 types of lobbies. Casual lobbies for casual games, ranked lobbies for competitive games, and private lobbies for you and your friends or whoever you send an invite code to. You can invite other players in a lobby to duo or challenge them directly. In public lobbies, just select find a match. In our match.
Wow, guys, look, we can all be like best friends online. We can all be parasocially gaming. There's a big TV, little watch party. Everyone can watch me epically pwn the retards online. I don't know about it. It doesn't look like okay, this art style, total ass. I'm not a big fan of this. It does seem like you've got a lot of customization for your little chibi anime dude.
With Freestyle, your team can handshake tag twice back to back. Press the team button during an assist to swap your point and assist champions. Then, while your original point champion is still on screen, press team to swap again. Freestyle has a 6-second cooldown and serious mix-up potential. Test it out during 2xKO closed beta starting September 9th. With
2x assist lets you use 2 assist actions back to back.
At EVO, we were able to share news about Project L with fighting game fans around the world, live and in person.
So, what stood out to me personally, this is a Riot game. Possibly the biggest gaming company right now. They have League of Legends, Valorant, Teamfight Tactics, all that shit. And this YouTube short got 8 likes. This shit has been like in the works for 2 years. The hype should be immense. And they're getting 8 likes on their shit.
Use Double Down to unleash.
Getting 5 likes on their shit. These guys have never popped off ever. So, I don't know. I thought it looked kind of cool. I might be the only one in the world. Me and 900 other people are going to hop on this shit when it drops in 2026. But that was cool. This popped up on my feed. I'm a big fan of this Flesh Simulator guy. I consider myself a leftist. And this video title is Why I Haven't Left the Left. He's looking very dapper. He has a cool drink stand thing. I don't know what the fuck this whole rig is for. I guess he's pouring shit over ice. That's what this is. But I'm very interested to hear what he has to say.
Now, despite the fact that I openly and consistently hold left-wing beliefs, there is a subset of people who, because their brains don't work good, have decided that I have fascist vibes. However, because this group of people thinks that post hoc ergo propter hoc...
So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Post hoc ergo propter raptor ego raptor. I understand, okay, if you make videos about like conspiracy theories, people will rightly assume you're kind of a fascist. Like doing the like JQing on main is kind of like formerly a very fascist thing to do. JQing has now become mainstream. It's a meme. You can't JQ anymore. It's not funny. It's not cool. It's lame. It's so 2024. So, I mean, he gets the pass now, but he was doing that shit back in 2024. So I'd understand why people think he's like a little bit of a fascist.
Has something to do with foreign policy positions. They routinely work backwards from what they feel to be fashy vibes to look for evidence of me holding fascist political positions, so that they can do the thing they joined the left for: morally justified computer harassment. Now, this is not helped by the fact that I am someone with a significant...
This is so true, okay? Everybody in commentary had their Destiny phase, okay? They watched the Destiny guy owning all the rightoids. They were like, whoa, I want to be like that. I want to epically pwn the rightoids. And so they hop on Twitter and they make the most brain dead, myself included. We make the most brain dead, fucking retarded ass, like hateful comments at other retarded rightoids. And you just feel so good. You're like, wow, I just own that guy with facts and logic. And the whole time, you're no better than Shapiro. I'm texting and driving at work, Big Rent. Yeah, that's awesome.
Right-wing portion of my fan base. This is something that I am completely fine with, by the way. This is also something that is a major point of contention amongst various people on the left. That I'm just allowing conservatives and Trump voters, MAGA people, whatever, to watch my videos, I guess. Now, despite the fact that many of the topics...
What the fuck he doing? he got like a, is this like a bouillon cube? He's got like a fucking chicken stock cube over his drink. It's either the color grading on this is making the ice cube look yellow, or that's a yellow ass cube. I couldn't tell you though.
I cover on this channel are at least orthogonally related to politics, this isn't a political channel, and I do not want it to become one. While I personally hold largely left-wing political beliefs, I want this channel to be something that can be equally appreciated by anyone, regardless of their political affiliation, so long as they value truth. The other, and in my opinion, more important reason that I don't try to politically gatekeep my audience is that I feel like it's very important for there to be a chance for dialogue between the left and the right, in a good faith and productive way. Good faith. The modern left has a very bad habit of purity spiraling and shunning people who diverge even slightly from the party line, rather than tolerating disagreement so long as someone is generally more left-leaning than right-leaning. The right, on the other hand...
So, I'm going to say something that's probably not true. I think the online political discourse is like kind of blood sports. It's the same way that you like troll someone anonymously and it makes you feel good. You get a funny reaction. I feel like the same thing happens with like Twitter politics, where you're not really trying to win that person over. You're trying to get a dunk. So everyone who's already on your side hits that thumbs up, hits that retweet. And the far left are definitely the worst about it. Like, they need to take some notes from the alt-right, the far right, and just be funnier. Stop trying to slam dunk so hard you smash the fucking backboard. And just make some memes about it. Make some memes. It's not that serious. You're on Twitter. If anything, the more faith you give to the person, the more interactions your tweet will get. Oh, hi, Chris. Hi. So yeah, I don't know, dude. Being a Twitter politician is so gay and retarded.
Has been two strange bedfellows, which is why you see Trump rallies with trans exclusionary radical feminists, shoulder to shoulder with white nationalists, shoulder to shoulder with black small business owners who just want lower taxes, shoulder to shoulder with the guys for whom the only real political issue they care about is guns. But what they're able to do is, beside their enormous differences in the name of, hell yeah, you want Trump to win? So do I. Welcome to the club. There is an increasingly large segment of people with moderate left-liberal politics who are being harassed out of the left-wing coalition by extremists and getting welcomed with open arms by the right. This is a bad business model. When a community shuns and exiles someone who is, broadly pro-LGBTQ rights, anti-racism, anti-fascism, pro-social justice, etc., for not being on board with the most radical policy positions of, some of the fringes, it's going to do far more harm than good to your overall movement. You take someone who believes that, we should have single-payer healthcare and shun them for not wanting to just abolish money altogether, or whatever stupid anarchist shit. That person is then welcomed with open arms by a group that not only doesn't want single-payer healthcare, but that doesn't even want there to be Medicaid or Medicare at all. So, how do you think that trade balances out? Now,
speaking of the trade balancing out, that reminds me, people try to argue, Destiny is a net positive for leftoids. Meanwhile, his whole shtick online, all the people he's affected in their youth, they all ended up fucking arguing for open borders and fucking ethical incest, all this retarded shit just to own people. So fucking lame, dude. Genuinely, I think the left needs to take some notes from the far right and just shit post leftoid memes and stop genuinely talking about this shit on the internet. Like the closest thing we'll ever get to a fucking a leftist Joe Rogan is probably Red Bar. And Red Bar does not talk about politics half as much as Joe does.
As a result of this, I get a lot of people asking why I don't just give up on the left, since they're responsible for about 100% of the harassment I receive, and just jump ship to being a relatively liberal, relatively left-leaning MAGA guy. And the answer is this. I think it is my responsibility not to abandon the left because of...
Can you expand a bit on what you said? I don't know, is there something specific? Red Bar says he's a Trump supporter constantly as a bit. Yeah, dude, Red Bar's so awesome. I've been binge watching Red Bar. I said that last time I streamed. I'm still binge watching Red Bar. I'm almost out of Red Bar shit.
200 or so 22-year-old anarchists who watch YouTube videos of riots on their phones, making it their life's mission to get me to either an hero or to get mad enough to become a right-wing culture war guy that they can laugh at. Now, on that note, I will...
Oh, the part on talking about politics online. I think the right is far more effective. Okay, because on one hand, we have Joe Rogan speaking to the retards, getting all like the lowest common denominator on board with his chill, like fucking trend out steroids, like monkey brain type shit. And then on the other hand, you have the far right making like memes about Jews and stuff. Like all kinds of far right shit. And there's no way, like the memes, the what do you call it? There's a word for the crypto fascist. There's no way for you to respond to that, like try to debunk that. That's not immediately beaten out by just saying it was a joke. And the people who would be susceptible to that have already laughed at the joke. They moved on. Meanwhile, like the leftoids are fucking crying about Palestinians online. You guys remember let me bring this up. This is a good point. Who is that one bitch? Selena Gomez? Selena Gomez, Palestine, crying.
I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting...
This is the Joe Rogan of the left, guys.
Children. I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
This is what being far too invested in politics online gets you. It just makes you look like a fool. See, if this was ironic, you could ironically post this as a rightoid, as like rage bait, and it'd be more effective than what Selena Gomez is doing.
Selena Gomez shared.
Yeah, so yeah, this guy probably seems like a leftoid, like deriding Selena for not talking about Palestine. Probably exactly the infighting that our guy is talking about. Not to glaze Nick Fuentes, but it's just so ineffective the way that like the left is online. I can't think of a single like leftist commentator besides like fucking Red Bar and Queeman that are actually funny and like somewhat persuasive. She was definitely off 30 milligrams. 30 milligrams. She's off the perk 30. Is that Adderall? Who knows? Haley Bieber reacts to Selena Gomez, dude. What the fuck? Dude, this beef is legendary. Hold on. It's probably just a bunch of subtweets. Anyway, back to the video.
I'll say this. My broadly left-wing worldview is not political for politics' sake. I do not pick my beliefs based on which ones to have to be allowed to be part of a social club I think is cool. My beliefs are downstream from the fact that I fundamentally value mercy and empathy and believe in trying to create a better world for everyone. If you were able to somehow shift my beliefs...
I've cried over some stupid shit high as fuck off an edible before. Dude, something about... you don't film it. Something about weed makes you just, like... It just makes you, like... I mean, everything becomes a tearjerker, dude. You see some fucking, like, YouTube short that's, like, got, like, the Vine booms, and it's like, I miss her. It's like... I'm trying to think of examples. What else? What else do you cry out when you're off the edible? It's been a while. I haven't fucking done weed in forever.
It would not be because I got mad and decided to go hang out with the other guys. It would be because I would have replaced those values of mercy and empathy with those of wrath and vengeance, and traded the goal of a better world for everyone for that of a worse world for my enemies. I have a vengeful streak that I have put in a lot of work to get a handle on, and I know that if I lose hold of that handle, it will probably consume me fully. As such, if I were to pivot, I would not switch to making right-wing content for you guys to laugh at. I would not continue being a YouTuber. I would, in all likelihood, pivot to selling the most inhumane types of bombs imaginable to the government, and spend the rest of my life tormenting you in any way I possibly could as a pet project, like burning ants in an ant farm with a magnifying glass just a little bit at a time.
Awesome.
Now, to close out this video, I'm going to read something that was originally intended to be a Substack article, but that I decided worked better as a script. I feel like the topics discussed here dovetail nicely with the stuff I've already talked about. It's my view that one of the single biggest things responsible for Twitter's right-wing shift was making likes private. Now, it was not the root cause of the shift, but rather it provided a nucleus of crystallization, like flicking a bottle of supercooled water and watching it freeze in seconds. This change, in my opinion, was sort of a good thing. Not because I like the resulting outcome and state of the site, but rather because it somewhat counterintuitively increased the transparency of it. Now,
soldiers coming home, dude. Even like you said, Hope Corps, it made me remember. Even the fucking like the kindness posting where the guy has a fucking like GoPro strapped on his head and he's pointing it directly at this homeless person and he's like, "Hey man, let me get you a burger. You like burger?" And I'm like, dude, everybody has to have one of those in like fucking months, dude. But let me think about this, okay? He's saying it's privatizing likes, making the likes private. I mean, I can see how that would make like the bots more covert. Like the Russian bot farms on Twitter have it a lot easier if they can just have like a 25 like tweet and it's you know, it didn't get anywhere but 25 other bots used it so they could prop each other up. I hope that's not what he's getting at, because the bot thing is kind of hard unless you, well, it's not that hard to argue with all the leaks and stuff, but it'd be cool if he said something interesting.
Twitter, for most of its history, even up through Elon's initial ownership, at least until he got caught liking femdom small penis humiliation JOI porn, presumably due to a hang-up regarding his generals allegedly resembling a losing battlebot, has had a reputation for particularly brutal and mob-like harassment in the case of scandals. Think like the joke about how, Twitter is a game where every day there's one main character and the point of the game is to never be it. Now, in conjunction, you have the fact that Twitter started out as a decisively moderately liberal platform. What this created was a very tattletale-y social contract. Snooping was not only accepted, but encouraged. Uncovering communally agreed-upon malfeasance was treated as a good thing. Those who uncovered it and reported it were showered with attention and kudos, and mob justice was swift and merciless. Now, the third step of that system created an ultimately damaging incentive. When you have a group of people who are told and shown that they can receive praise and attention by reporting the infractions of others, they aren't exactly going to just only dig up the exceptionally bad stuff and then stop. Rather, it becomes a distributed human search engine, constantly doing pass after pass, looking for increasingly minor infractions. This very quickly turns a platform that's broadly and vaguely leftish in a clueless Obama era, there's only one race, the human race sense, if only due to the fact that conservatism was very much an old man's game at that point, and suddenly subjects it to the rule of a sort of volunteer community secret police.
This is a good point. I didn't touch on because I don't think he's saying. He's saying it's like it's bad because of this, but it's not. This isn't why he's gonna say it's right leaning necessarily, right?
And worse still, the secret police is not ideologically motivated by any external set of principles. The auto-radicalization of this sort of secret police was driven by needing broader and broader criteria to keep finding people to throw to the wolves. Now, understandably, this created a chilling effect on any sort of viewpoint that even partially directionally split from the accepted position, regardless of the degree. Suddenly, moderate positions held by the vast majority of the country became things that were cause for the one punishment, vaporization, or annihilation. It doesn't matter how big an infraction was, you still got the praise and popularity if you reported it, and you still got annihilated for saying something that a couple years prior would have been viewed as, at max, 5% more conservative than average. Now, it's one thing to have a sort of social surveillance state sending out the body snatchers towards anyone expressing opinions counter to the popular sentiment.
Damn, look at that belly.
But what happens when that social surveillance state needs to keep their numbers up, and does so by becoming more radical?
Dude, look at all the knowledge in this guy's belly. You can, trust a dude's opinion when his belly looks like this. He's got books behind him, talking about theory and current events in his suit, and he's just got his belly out. Rubs my big knowledge-sized belly and talks to you about the current state of geopolitics.
Well, the answer appears to have been a huge chilling effect. By the time the line of what is no longer acceptable to say moves enough to have caught up to where you are, it's already too late. The thing that used to happen to bad people is now something that's going to happen to you if you diverge from the official position. To kind of illustrate just how far the line moved in 10 years or so, in 2010, the Democratic president was openly and explicitly against letting gay people get married because it went against his Christian values. In 2020, it was considered to be pretty questionable to say that you didn't think children should be given sex change operations without parental consent. Before you finish your hate comment, yes, I know those are fear-mongered. I know those are fear-mongered issues that are exceptionally rare, if real at all. This was a hypothetical example. You're doing the thing I'm talking about. But surely you see how if the knee-jerk reaction to the thing being used fearmonger isn't, rolling your eyes at the fact that someone is worried, but instead getting pissed and going, no, actually the thing that people are fearmongering about, it's good. You have to like it. You have to say that it's good. You have to like it and say that it's good. You have to like it and say that it's good. Like it. You have to like it. You have to say that it's good, and you have to like it. And so now you've got a bunch of people who were progressive 10 years ago, beholden to the whims of an ultra-progressive vanguard, being essentially intimidated into holding stances they otherwise wouldn't, quietly building resentment.
Damn, me taking the jacket off, dude. That trans discussion really got him hot. Recipe, okay, dude. This guy doesn't have like a super radical audience one way or the other. He might have like a terminally online audience. I don't think he's catching any flack for questioning kids' trans operations. I don't think he needed to go that hard. Also, I keep looking at his drink, dude. What's the deal? Why is it like sinking to the bottom? It's like the liquor is separated from the juice. You better swirl that thing.
To take off my jacket, that was, this is 140 proof.
Swirl it. He did not swirl it. Oh my god.
So now you've got a bunch of people who were progressive 10 years ago, beholden to the whims of an ultra-progressive vanguard, but being essentially intimidated into holding stances they otherwise wouldn't, quietly building resentment. So what happens when the surveillance state gets shut off? What happens when liking an edgy post you found funny, or a somewhat conservative post you agree with, isn't going to be combed through, dug up, and paraded around in public as evidence of wrongthink?
A little bit of nuance. Right before I got off Twitter, they made the likes private, but you still get that post on your feed that says like this person liked this post, and it's like it's just showing what they liked. So you could still get caught lacking. It's not like counterpoint to what he's saying. It's still kind of dismantles the machine, the infinite cancellation machine. But I saw a lot of dudes, a lot of corn on the timeline right after that happened because they thought they were safe.
Well, as it turns out, it does a couple of things. Number one, it immediately skyrockets the engagement of explicitly right-wing accounts now that there is nobody to yell at you for liking their posts. Number two, you start seeing more legit extremist right-wing content. This signals to people, hey, if this guy isn't getting dogpiled for constantly calling for TND, it's probably okay for me to say that I don't think there should have to be as many wheelchair basketball games on ESPN primetime as regular basketball games, and also that we should be allowed to call it regular basketball. Number three, you suddenly see a bunch of people who wouldn't have publicly agreed with you earlier privately like your wheelchair basketball tweet. The more likes it gets, the more it's social proofed. The more it's social proofed, the less afraid people are to like it if they agree. Number four, everyone is now aware that everyone agrees that having to allocate equal broadcast time to both wheelchair and non-wheelchair basketball is fucking ridiculous. And no.
Truth nuke. Yeah, this shit's awesome. Ideas are free again. And the internet, it's gonna propagate some silly ones. If the new left can stop being sensitive pussies, it's over for these hoes. We just win on policy. I would have to agree. Like, we need to win on policy, and we also need to be crypto leftoids. We need to make memes and stop fucking crying on Twitter about shit. Because we all know what's more persuasive.
Nobody actually wants to see that. So, where are we now? There's a lot of hubbub about how Twitter has suddenly made people hate wheelchair basketball for no reason. Even though just a little bit ago, these same people liked it enough to want it on TV, just as much as a regular basketball. Meanwhile, a couple of guys who wound up getting fired, disowned, ostracized, etc. for saying, no, I kind of just want to watch regular basketball, are now rallying an enraged crowd with their speeches about how we must never let them do this to us again. Operation Final Handrail begins at dawn. So that's not great. So I think that was a somewhat counterproductive use of social media the last 10 years, probably. Now, I hate the term Overton window, partly because Glenn Beck is irritating, partly because it's overused, and mainly because it's constantly misused.
True.
So I intend to provide a corollary. If the Overton window is the movable range of topics that are conceivable to discuss publicly, then the Eglin drywall is what covers it up. Eglin Air Force Base is one of the main bases to house the 16th Air Force's cyber warfare and psychological warfare programs.
Dude. Classic Flesh Simulator, ending the video with a truth nuke. I thought he was gonna go down the tried and true Russian bot farm, but no, we're taking a shot directly at the US. The CIA did this. I'm fucking on the edge of my seat right now. I'm definitely not leaned all the way back, hands in the air, talking with my hands.
It also, curiously, was revealed accidentally by Reddit in a now-deleted blog post to be home to a number of Reddit power users that would require every single airman stationed there to have something like 45 Reddit accounts each and posting once per hour, 24 hours a day on each of the 45 accounts per person. Intriguingly, there's also a paper written in collaboration with Eglin on the potential usage of faked/simulated social pressure and manufactured consensus in addition to heavy moderation to create echo chambers as a method of astroturfing sentiment.
Okay, listen, I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but we don't live in a perfect world. Let the US have a little bot farm. Okay, if the Russians are doing it, what are we gonna do? Just not fucking manufacture consensus? We already live in a surveillance state. Why not manufacture consensus?
So why on earth did I call this a good thing in the beginning? Because now we all at least have the they live glasses on. Prior to this, and honestly even up through the 2024 election, a lot of people on the left were still in propaganda echo chambers of their own making, comfortable with the thought that everyone who follows or interacts with those who they've excluded is doing so because they are secretly a Nazi. Following the colossal electoral faceplant, it is very clear that the thermometer for how right-wing the average person in this country is was placed dramatically poorly. The question remaining is the country 52% Nazis? If you said yes, realistically, you probably are kind of responsible for where we are right now. The GOP voter base is, as best as I can tell, closer to 5 to 10% Nazis, which isn't nothing. But it's that, and then 42 to 47% people browbeaten into agreeing with the most psychotic and annoying and extreme segment of the party. So I think there's some stuff we might have in common with them after all. Is there a silver lining? Well, I mean, it's kind of arguable, but in my mind, now we at least all know that the readings were inaccurate. We started looking around with a thermal camera, and we found out...
See, I'm gonna go back, because he's about to drop a nuke, but it's so true that, like, 80% of online politics enjoyers are catering to the far 10% on either end. Because the far end of the spectrum, right? These far right and far leftoids, they're not normal. They're online far too much. They're posting like crazy. And now we have both US and Russian bot farms to validate whichever side is fucking geopolitically more effective. Whoever we want to get elected that year. So, just more and more evidence that online politics is retarded. It's kind of a losing game to even take that shit serious in the first place. You might as well just post effective memes, be funny and persuasive, and make a difference in the real world. You know, go canvas, you know, volunteer for your favorite local politician and go knock on doors and shit. Let's let him drop the nuke.
Accurate. We started looking around with a thermal camera, and we found out that we had a draft coming from a wide open window that someone had covered up with drywall.
A draft from an open window, someone covered with drywall. Are we hinting at a server center, perhaps? I know I've been jumping to bot farm at like every chance I get during this video. But why else would you open a window and cover it with drywall, but still have airflow if you're not trying to conceal a massive bot farm on a government facility? I mean, we have plenty of places to put a bot farm. I work in a federal building with a fucking just dozens of server racks, so I don't know. It's an Air Force base, so let's see.
Like and subscribe.
Okay. Why left door right, left man door hand, hook car door, what? Come on, somebody explain the conspiracy theory. Come on. Alright, we'll do some research. We'll get put on a list. Let me make sure my fucking VPN is on. Okay, we're good. Where did he say that shit was?
Poorly. The question remaining is the country 52% Nazis? If you said yes, realistically, you probably are kind of responsible for where we are right now. The GOP voter base is, as best as I can tell, closer to 5 to 10% Nazis, which isn't nothing. But it's that, and then 42 to 47% people browbeaten into agreeing with the most psychotic and annoying and extreme segment of the party. So I think there's some stuff we might have in common with them after all. Is there a silver lining? Well, I mean, it's kind of arguable, but in my mind, now we at least all know that the readings were inaccurate. We started looking around with a thermal camera, and we found out that we had a draft coming from a wide open window that someone had covered up with drywall.
I gotta go back farther.
Like 45 Reddit accounts each and posting once per hour. It also, curiously, was revealed accidentally by Reddit in a now deleted blog post to be home to a number of. If the Overton window is the movable range of topics that are conceivable to discuss publicly, then the Eglin drywall is what covers it up.
So I think it's Eglin Air Force Base. If I search this, Eglin Air Force, yeah, there it is. Eglin Air Force Base drywall window. Conspiracy theory. There's no credible information or evidence. Thanks. 2014 Reddit post suggests that the base is a hub for government social media manipulation. often referred to as Reddit troll farm shill operation. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Basically just a giant manufactured consent machine on both sides, back to monkey. Yeah, that's why we homesteading. That's why we homesteading in the big 2025. We are getting off the internet. We're getting chickens and cows and shit. We are completely open source on our own servers that we installed ourselves. I didn't do any of that shit, by the way. And I work for the feds. Eglin Air Force Base busted gaming Reddit. Evidence of web manipulation by a specific military installation. USAF Public Relations says, this is just a random coincidence that has no basis in fact. Can I see this person's r/conspiratard? Yeah, this person's awesome. But I guess let's catch up on what happened 10 years ago. Unironically, me and my friend's gonna get a few acres in a county with no building codes. Dude, you mentioned that. I'm actually so jealous. It lives in my head rent free. Am I gonna get paywalled? What's happening? It's just WashingtonBlog.com. Oh no, there's a link there. Did this get taken down? Wow, that's an epic search screen, Eglin. Ooh, that's gone. Either they posted something retarded or the feds got them. Yeah, so I guess we're just alluding to the US also doing manufactured consent. Not super surprising. I thought maybe we could have something a little bit more sophisticated. You know, with our Ohio data center with fucking 100 petabytes. But that was 10 years ago. Maybe we've moved on to bigger and better things. So, moving on. I don't know what the fuck to do. Guys, Nate has sent me so much shit. Nate has sent me fucking 1, 2, 3, 4 videos I could look at. I've already seen one of them. One of them is WNBA Dildo Gate. Do I want to know about Dildo Gate and the White Knight Soy Savior? Bearing says, I want a penis and a vagina. Trans diaper fetishes to get public. I think one of these commentary YouTubers already covered that. Nate's too good. And then he linked the Fat Electrician video about how a chicken farmer and inflatable tanks won World War II. I'm pretty sure I've already seen the Fat Electrician videos. very good army history videos if you're into like military shit. So I guess the best thing I have is WNBA Dildo Gate. Oh, I forgot. We can also, there's also one of our favorites that we can check on. Hold on. Almost forgot about one of my favorite people on the internet. Oh, this is my actual YouTube. Hold up. What the fuck was his name, dude? Let me scroll up in the bop cord real quick. On the docket. Have we seen all this? Yeah, we've seen all this. Oh, it's in topics. Oh my god. I'm scrolling it, I'm scrolling it, I'm scrolling it, I'm scrolling it. There he is, hat flying. Wait, do you not know that you have ownership of the Sliga server? I do. People keep trying to get me to desecrate Sliga server. They have no respect for the Sliga. They want to see the Sliga grave pissed on and buried on by the Jim Bop. And that's just something I will not do. First of all, I like having my tiny private server where I can groom Big Zach. We can have cool movie nights, just me and him. We can play games together. I get to hear about all Big Zach's extremely personal details. And I get to gatekeep. I get to keep people that aren't as cool as him out. So, hat flying is fucking sweet. This guy's an incel, but he's like a self-aware incel that's also funny. And he's got to be making bread off this YouTube channel. Okay, he's been posting for 3 months now and he gets like 30K average. It's crazy Big Zach got caught up, but I tried to tell him. Yeah, dude, rest in peace, man. Free my brothers. So, looking at this channel, there's a lot of heat here. Maybe we should go to his first video. That's his most popular video.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Today, I want to talk about, the future of my life, and,
Big Zach, yo swag too hard. Yo bitch too bad. That's gotta be some kind of hip-hop reference. I'm not exactly remembering.
How I've matured as a person, over the past year. It hasn't been easy. I've been living out of my car for a while now, which, if I was a very materialistic person who, missed a lot, I don't need much, I really don't need much. As long as, I have my car to sleep in, it's not really much different than how I was living back in fucking Brooklyn, because, nowadays, I've been through two major jobs. I worked in construction for a bit, and while I was doing that, I was getting my CDL. I got my CDL in December, which was pretty fucking easy, by the way.
Dude, he
I
has
don't know why
CDL.
exactly, my parents made it seem like it was such a big deal to, get into trades, all that. They really wanted me to go to college and finish college, even though I got a complete useless degree in liberal arts.
Dude, I say CDL one time and Nate shows up. Nate, Nate, this guy's life is ruined. He put his dick in crazy, and he got super fat and homeless and unemployed, but he has a CDL. I don't get it. And he's making bread off YouTube from his car. This guy's channel, many such cases. I would think like you can get hired, right? Do you have to have like a considerable amount of experience? Is there like entry level jobs? Maybe we'll hear about it. Depends on how old. I don't think he's that old. I think he's like at most 30 at this point. But yeah, he's basically just fat, homeless, and involuntarily celibate. Um, is rough for under 24s. Oh, so he has to be old enough. That's a good point. He could be less than 24 years old. Hat flying, because the hat just had to go flying. Currently living in my car. This channel will be discussing personal life stories and anecdotes, or just whatever I find interesting or funny. I have no social media outside of YouTube. Anyone claiming to be me is fake or AI. 500k views on the channel. I'm starting to think this guy doesn't even need a job. He could just keep posting about being an incel, and that could be his job.
All right, what's going on?
Already in there.
You know, because I understand like this economy is really bad, and you know, trade jobs. Like my parents would tell me like, oh, they wanted me to be a cubicle cuck, basically. You know, just like sit behind.
Depends on if the audience pays. Are you saying that by me having YouTube Premium, I am not supporting one of my favorite content creators right now? Is that really how this works? Or are you saying he needs to get donos? Because I figured like YouTube Premium, like they'd still give him points for the view, even though I'm not getting a ad rate. Know your meme. Let's click it. Okay. The CIA guy monitoring me. He has too much street wisdom. His heart is too big. He smoked more different than anyone. His bitch too bad. We have to take him out. Chud abuser. Awesome post. Me. SpongeBob, you have to stop. You smoke too tough. Your swag too different. Your bitch too bad. They'll kill you. SpongeBob. Fire. Peter, you have to stop. Your smoke too tough. Your swag too different. Your bitch too bad. So yeah, that's the meme. Fucking awesome. And then people posted anime. Look at this fucker. Soul free Palestine flag. It's some fucking anime wannabe swag. You'll never be Peter Griffin. You'll never be SpongeBob.
Behind a desk and like a little cubicle, which I mean that couldn't like fucking end well, you know, because it's like, I mean, first off, it would be incredibly boring, and you know, just having to go through school and be in debt and pay that debt off, you know, because like the rest of my family, they do, you know, trades and stuff like that, and it's only like, I would assume it's genetic, you know. I unfortunately as well, you know, stumbled upon alcoholism, and that hasn't been easy as well. I actually do take a medication for it to like just stop alcohol cravings, because I do drive a truck now, There's a lot of things that happen that, you know, I'm kind of grateful for, but not really. I'm the type of person that needs a 9 to 5, of course. You know, lots of people would tell me all the time, you know, why don't you capitalize off your YouTube channel? Why don't you ask for donations? I don't know, man. Like, I just don't really feel comfortable asking people for money and shit. I'm just like weird like that. I have no idea. But, you know, it's just, when I became homeless, you know, the day, like, my family found my channel, I had a lot of shit going on, you know, for months and months. Like, I knew I was going to be homeless last January, and I...
Wait, is he on methadone for alcoholism? I don't know what they prescribe for that, but that'd be insane. Road helped me kick alcoholism. Yeah, I used to, like, game way too much. And then I, like, realized I had goals and shit. Like, I went to the gym and started studying for, like, tech and stuff. And then, like, you know, you go to work, you go to the gym, you study for an hour. It's fucking bedtime, dude. And you feel accomplished. You got the same dopamine hit, if not, like, way better, because it's not just like a temporary fleeting moment. Like, you can look up at the ceiling and be happy. I used to drink a beer. I used to drink a 12 a night to fall asleep. Yeah, dark times, dude. Dark times. Oh shit, we got better things to do.
I didn't really prepare for it as hard as I should have. Like, lots of things, like for example, I got COVID in October, you know, like near Halloween, and I wasn't planning on that. I was kind of scared. I was like, oh shit, you know, because you know, setting up a doctor's appointment, I never did that in my life. You know, my parents always did that shit for me. And I had to grow up really quick, you know. And unfortunately, you know, I did turn to alcohol just to sort of ease the stress, you know, of like everything that was going on. But, you know, aside from getting blackmailed by an IRL friend, I had like a bunch of people finding out about my channel in my personal life. And it was only a matter of time, I suppose, you know, before my family kind of stumbled upon it.
Good point to
you know, I had my own community trying to dox me, which I can't be like fucking completely oblivious to.
Wait, so he's already got a community. He must have like deleted all of his old videos, because this is like what looks like the first one he did. I don't know what a Coors Banquet looks like. Exercise before bed help. Yeah, exercise is crazy, because like you're physically tuckered out, but also it like affects your brain chemicals and makes you less depressed. Exercise goes hard. That's why I always tell these incels to like work out, because it's like a double-edged sword, right? You maybe even triple. Like, you tire yourself out, so you're not gonna, you know, stare at the ceiling all night. You're gonna, you know, be less depressed because exercise helps your brain chemistry. And then also, just on like a mental level, you'll probably have a little bit more self-respect. You'll have a little bit more self-esteem if you look in the mirror and don't like immediately hate yourself for being fat or whatever, too skinny, whatever. You'll be like, oh damn, I'm him. He swagged too tough. He smoked too hard. Gonna do this in my field. Yeah, dude. I said I hadn't smoked in a while. It's mostly because I'm getting back on the job market. I really don't have much gripes with weed. It makes certain people gay and retarded. But I feel like most people can handle weed. You can have a healthy relationship with weed, as far as I can tell. But what the fuck is a Coors Banquet? Third stint, restarting weight training. I'm definitely... So, I'd say for like 7 or 8 years, I did it straight out of like high school. And then there was like a year off, and then a year on. And I'm probably about, it was a couple months off and I'm back on. It's nice because you fucking, you regain your muscles so fast compared to like when you initially build it. So it's not the worst thing taking breaks. Is this what we're fucking talking about, dude? Oh no, they just look like normal beers. I mean, I like the cream colored label. It looks yummy. I'm fucking tempting Aaron with the devil right now. Looks like what a fucking cream soda box would look like, dude. You guys know the cream soda that I'm talking about? Which one is it? Is it A&W cream soda? I mean, these are fire. You don't get these all the time. These are way too pricey. Oh, I'm thinking of these, dude. IBC cream soda. Okay, if you need like a drink to bring the boys, if you're trying to rizz up your fellow man, bring him some IBC cream soda. Okay, this shit's heat. It's awesome. A&W is just not the same. It tastes too like fake and manufactured. It's still good, don't get me wrong. But IBC, Stewart's, their peak.
Because like when you have a YouTube channel talking about how ugly you are, of course people are gonna like have.
For the money, there's not a tastier beer. Dude, I like cheap ass beer. I'd probably try it. But dude, in my beer times, I'd be drinking Natty. Some fucking natural, whatever you call it. Be drinking PBRs and fucking Modelo's at the can. It do not matter.
Any excuse or reason.
I say it do not matter. Those are the 3 cheap beers that I like. The rest of them are kind of icky and gross. But anyway, Labatt Blue Light might be the best light beer all time. Labatt Blue Light. Shit, I won't lie. The branding is on point. Looks yummy. Jim Pop knows the struggle of natty shards. I think that's just like when you drink like alcohol all the time, I think your gut is just like telling you to like please stop. I think at the point where you have like liquid shits is when you know you've got a problem. Like you're in like the in-between stages of being a normal person and having your gut start producing alcohol by itself. Nope, that's just the cope of a natty drinker. Okay, listen, I didn't have the liquid shits and the sharts until I that's literally, yeah, I didn't have that. I'd say banquet beer is like an improved PBR. Okay. See, now Big Aaron's speaking my language. He's telling me what I can relate it to. Until we start drinking fucking the whiskey, okay? The big dub. You guys know, I said the last time I drank it was that Rock and Rye whiskey. I showed you guys this with the fucking top ribbed for his pleasure. This shit is like candy. Okay, you can drink a full bottle of this and probably die without realizing it. Whiskey makes you shart yourself. What I'm saying is, okay, this is like mid-shelf fancy whiskey. And yes, I'm not sharting myself. It's just making shit not normal. Okay, you drink too much alcohol, it fucks up your gut. It's not that complicated. Alcohol is bad. It also makes you like bloated and less like cut. Like you're not going to lose all your muscle from drinking alcohol, but you're also going to look a little fat. I can't drink hard liquor anymore. Yeah, good for you, man. I get my hands on one of these. You can't stop me. I'm drinking the whole thing and I'm beating my wife.
To want to face dox you. I mean, of course, people are curious. But, you know, the day I became homeless, I will say, you know, I really thought about, because YouTube was the only thing I was ever good at in my life, you know. I really thought like long and hard about it. You know, that day that my mom kicked me out, I was supposed to be living in my car like, you know, weeks after this, but you know, after she found my channel, it was kind of like, and like all the drama and shit, my mom was like, you know, just, you gotta go now, you know, and I just remember sitting in my car, I was scared to death, you know, that's kind of when my alcoholism like really kind of kicked off, but, you know, I was just scared. I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to do, you know, and you know, being in New York City, I stayed there for a month, which was complete hell on earth.
Beer is the way to go.
You know, I had fucking crackheads banging on my window. I thought it would be easy, but it wasn't. You know, I got overnight parking tickets, shit like that I had to pay off. And, you know, I was doing DoorDash and Domino's. I was doing Domino's part-time and I was doing DoorDash. And
this guy's so relatable.
I remember,
dude, he's nothing like Craig Candor. Everybody fucking loves this guy. Everybody, dude. This community is so important to me. My life is shit, but you uploaded. The ogre has returned. I used to pray for times like this. There's something about him that's different than the other incel posters that everybody hates because they're fucking annoying and like, I would say that they hate their life, but this guy hates his life. He's just, I feel like he's not blaming it on other, like on like society and shit. Like he'll do the video where he's talking about like processed foods. He's talking about his shitty ex that he for some reason stuck around. Online dating. But through all of it, he kind of acknowledges his own like responsibility in all these things. Try hard performative missed incels. Missed incel. Is that a typo or is that a real thing? Missed incels. You're probably saying most incels or try hard performative. Okay, fuck me. God damn it. Yeah, a lot of incels will jump on the bandwagon where it's like society's the problem, not me. I take zero responsibility for my actions. And that's not this guy. This guy kind of gets it.
the first week I did DoorDash, I made a pretty decent buck. I almost made like $2,000 that first week. And, you know, those guys, I mean, the thing is too, like, New York City, like, it is highly competitive with like Uber Eats and DoorDash and stuff like that. Like, you'll see like some dude on, you know, because those e-bikes are everywhere, and like you'll see some dude just like speeding down the fucking, you know, the sidewalks, you know, with a DoorDash bag, and while you're sitting in your car in traffic, you know, and you're like, oh, there homeboy goes, you know what I mean? But it was enough to pay my car, you know, car insurance, which was fucking insanely high. It had always been high, you know. I was paying like almost $1,000 near the end there before I met this guy, and my second car was a Toyota Avalon. I paid $700 for it, and I had to like learn a lot of shit. Like,
the fuck is a Toyota Avalon? I'm not a car guy. Excuse me if this is Toyota Avalon. If this is normal. Discontinued car. $700 for one of these? Not bad. Full-size sedan. I mean, some of these are definitely uglier than the newer ones, probably, but totally could be worse. Pretty decent. Yeah, $700. That's a steal. Something had to be wrong with it.
Like that, in my life, like the short, tiny time. I did go to school in December while I ended up moving completely and getting a job in construction. I got really lucky with that. And I went to school first I went to school for plumbing, but then I switched to CDL because it just wasn't for me. It would take too long.
Oh, man.
And that's what I'm doing now, thank God. But it was scary. It really was at first.
Camry? Did I see a Camry? I already closed the tab. If you're handy, you can keep a Camry going forever. Depends on the year. Yeah, I'm just gonna car dox myself. I got a new Camry. I got a 21 Camry. Shit's heat. Shit's awesome. It looks like a race car. It's probably a super dependable car I can fix for a long time. Big fan of my Camry.
I had a lot of shit go down. I thought about deleting my channel for months, like ever since like last winter was when more and more people kind of started in my personal life started finding out about my channel. And when you put yourself out there like that, especially like in general, like let's say you're at work and you're just kind of getting really personal, like people will like use shit against you, and you don't want to show your vulnerabilities as a man at all, because people will see you as weak, all that type of shit. And it's just not good. That's why like nowadays with like all the shit I went through, like I don't talk to anybody. I don't have a reason to. I changed my number twice because like I'll get into that shit soon too. But I haven't contacted anybody in my family except for my cousin. Like a few months ago, I had to live with her because I fractured my feet, which I'll talk about, which that was a fucking blessing in disguise, by the way, because like this new gig I got, basically what I do nowadays for a living, I drive this truck for this beer distributor. Like we basically load the shit up, fucking bring it to, take the invoices, shit like that, bring it to a store. I got my partner, and we just drop it off, and like we just do the routes all day. It's pretty, it's a little stressful. Like at first it was really, really stressful.
Local called it.
But it's okay. One day I kind of want to drive an 18-wheeler because those motherfuckers make bank, but this will do for now. The problem I have, though, is like I get way too comfortable way too quick with like things. Like when I was living at home in New York City, before I basically had to move and live in my car, I would just lay in bed all day and just do nothing. I would hang out with this one guy who just would ask me for money all the time and ended up blackmailing me a little bit for it. I don't really want to get into that at all, because it was like pretty traumatizing for me, and I just didn't like the direction my channel was going in, especially with the amount of traction it got. I really just made this channel just to vent. I even remember my one friend saying like, it's like, dude, why don't you capitalize off this, like.
So he should capitalize off this. This channel is heat. He gets mad views. He's definitely been posting quite a bit. Thoughts on Gushers? I think Gushers are cool until you're like 14. And then it gets kind of like stuck in your teeth. A little gross, a little icky. Too sweet. Not a big fan.
Just fucking ask for donations, do this, bro. Like, we'll get a trap house together and we'll be the next Kai Cenat, bro. Me and these other guys that, I went to high school with, or he was like, yeah, we'll fucking desktop stream, bro. And like, you know, the day that I became homeless, you know, living in my car, I really thought about it long and hard. You know, like I was really thinking, because, you know, YouTube was the only thing I was good at. But I realized, you know, like when you look at guys like fucking, you know, Wings of Redemption, who are, you know, you're 400 pounds, sitting in a chair all day long, getting trolled by
This guy could never be Wings, okay? He's awesome and funny. He gets probably way more views than Wings. Hold on. Let me see Wings' actual channel. It's going to take me 10. Oh, there he is. Okay. He's literally doing better than Wings. So it's a crime to compare himself to Wings. This guy hates himself a little bit too much. Kino Minecraft recommendation? Yeah, that shit was heat. I put that on. I fell asleep to that stream. That shit was fucking awesome.
Teenagers, you know, just e-begging constantly, you know, or like DSP, or like, you know, you look at people like fucking World of T-Shirts who are just not fit to be content creators, that are just like, I really feel bad for that guy, man. You know, I really feel bad for World of T-Shirts. And I was thinking, you know, like, first off, like, I wouldn't ever make enough money to even, like, support myself, I would suppose. I mean, anything can happen. You know, you could get banned at any moment. You can get fucking turned into a lol cow real quick, especially with, like, the type of content I make. Of course that would happen, you know. And, you know, like, just, I don't know, being a content creator just doesn't really seem worth it. You know, you get hit with, like, people fucking with you, you get hit with bullshit allegations, it just doesn't seem worth it to me. So
it's so perplexing how he's talking like this, and he has overwhelming positive responses, and he continued to make videos like once a week. He's making weekly uploads, basically. I wonder if his tone is changing. Let's check the newest video and see if he says anything different about YouTube.
all right, what's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about you know, a little health update, where I've been for the past couple weeks. I haven't really been you know, posting because I've been kind of on edge. You know, I had a physical and blood work done, and you know, when the blood work starts coming back in my chart and you see things are like really elevated or super low, you start Googling it, and then Google's going to tell you, oh, you're dying, you're going to die soon, oh, you got cancer, you know. So it's not good to do that. Like, don't run to Google. You're just going to stress yourself out. Just wait till the boomer doctor calls you and he'll tell you what's up, or whenever you see him. But yeah, I've been on edge for the past 2 weeks with that, especially because, you know, the reason why I got this physical and blood work done is because I've been having a lot of just like pain, and I noticed as well, like, my eyes slightly yellowing. My legs were getting worse, like with the edema, because I have like fucking elephant legs. Like, you push your finger into it, it's you know, it just stays like that, you know. It's like an indent. And I just kind of bit the bullet, and I'm like, I got to get another physical, you know, because because I'm 292 pounds now, and I've been putting on a lot of weight. I didn't even know I was that bad, you know, because I just kind of stopped weighing myself. I just don't even want to look at the scale anymore, you know. And my blood work, an
290
ultrasound,
pounds.
It's not great, but it's also not horrible. Half of this stuff is reversible, and I am hopeful for it, you know. Like, I'm not looking for.
So he said his eyes are yellowing and he has edema. A-D-E-M-A? Edema? I don't want to talk about weight anymore. We don't have to. Sounds like liver failure. Oh, E-D-E-M-A. Fluid in bodily tissues. Oh, so he's puffy. Yeah, that's tough.
For like sympathy or anything, or just or fucking, you know, e-begging or whatever.
Liver failure. Yeah, he's the first time he went to the doctor, the doctor said, you probably have fatty liver. If not, like your liver is failing. But like he'll let you come back next week and we'll tell you if you're gonna die. Yellow eyes is jaundice. I hope he stopped drinking. I doubt it.
I mean, it is what it is. I just want to like vent about it because, I also have to take accountability as well for all the slop and shit and garbage I've been putting in my body this past year just to cope with, homelessness. Because that's half the problem. My cholesterol is it's like boomer shit, like super high. I'm pre-diabetic again, which sucks. You don't want to get diabetes because I don't want to get, because I'm going to have, like, everything's expensive now with the health shit anyway. Like, I got decent insurance where I work now, and it's like, I can't, like, if I lose my job, I'm fucked, and like anything could happen, and I don't want to have like diabetes and have to take insulin or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Because I already have to take TRT. I might have to be taking vitamin D and B levels, and it's just like getting too much. I just can't handle this fucking stress.
That's a shame. It fucks your CDL. Need a new physical every half year. Oh. So we can't even do like real trucking shit because his health is so fucked up. They don't want him dying on the road. Yeah, this is not a good one if we're going to stop talking about his weight. So we'll go back to this one.
Like, I kind of was like, you know what? Like, this just has to come to an end, man. Like, it really just does. Like, I have to, like, actually get my life together and find, like, an actual stable career. That's all I really ever wanted, That's another reason why I never kind of, like, monetized anything or capitalized on this because, I'm a very boring person. Like, I thought about live streaming and just full face revealing. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Again, the only thing I'm good at, and especially since I was living in New York City, I'm like, it's the best place to fucking do.
Guys, I've been like trying to figure out what to do next. This video was cool for the first 10 minutes, but I was looking at my chat. I was thinking, Morale Live entered my chat. He says Nate ... Could it be Mrao is about to go live and he's expecting his top guy to show up? Could it be? No, he's not going live. My fault, OG. My fault, slandering the GOAT.
IRL and shit.
Want Florida Man body cam footage? Fresh stuff? We could go for a little body cam to cap off tonight. I've probably only been going for like an hour. Let me check. Refresh. Okay. Oh, almost two. Almost two. We can go. A machete gets tossed. Ooh. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a short stream tonight. Dude, the Huzz not texting me back. Dude, I am the Huzz. I miss her. Dirty Huzz, dude. So fucked up. So fucked up what these women do to me. Okay. We never watched the Matan Evans, Alex Stein. Or I think I started watching it and it was too, it felt too fake. You can always see through Alex Stein's jokes. He just doesn't have like the finesse. He wants to be Nick Fuentes so bad. But he's a little too try hard. Like, if I bring this up, I think you'll understand. Why did that just do nothing? Hold up. Copy a link.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. For today's guest, we have Alex Stein. Oh, shit. Please welcome in. Hello. For today's co-host, we have Mike. Please welcome in, Mike.
Hey guys, I'm wacky and chaotic.
Hello. Fuck
Look
you.
at me.
Okay, so if you're wondering why this set...
You not Sam Hyde, lil bruh. You not Sam Hyde. That chicken farmer that won WW videos, Kino. Oh yeah, I saw you sent that. I think I've seen all those videos is the problem. Like I had a phase where I was like, whoa, the military is like cool and badass. So I started watching all those what's his name again? The fat electrician. I've watched probably all his good videos. That one was new. Also, it's probably just not great. It could be good React content. Okay, so my best segment, I've been getting back into Warframe. That's why I got this shit. But let's see, we got the mental outlaw video. Google is locking down Android. That's fucked up. That's evil. Goat Cato is live. Below Fado. Saddest moment in Half-Life. Low base frequency can stop fighting in the hood. Hold up. Hold up. Did they fuck with it? Look, Grandma's fucking with it. She got her hands up. Everyone else is like, what the fuck is going on? She's like, raise the roof, homeboy. Hell yeah, brother. It's a semi. Awesome sound system for like a work truck. A Peterbilt. Dude, it looks badass. It's got like the fucking, like the bolt holes in the front. This is metal AF.
I'm gonna pull over there. You wanna feel it? All right. That's power right there. You see the magnets? Oh! Yeah, I got some big boys back there. Come on, get it. Come on, sit in here. Nah, I can get good right here. Y'all ain't gonna get in? I can get good. Oh, man. All right, I gotta keep my eardrums, man. You gotta keep your...
I so badly want to believe there's like some gold going on right here. But I mean there's so much joy in this moment. There's no reason to take away from this joy.
I got 615.
Let me go on YouTube and find a reggae song and you pump it from one time.
Real still on fashion? No, dude, it's just That's a bleak set of chompers.
Not the one that's hanging up, the one laying down. See how the now?
Oh, don't get too close. Yeah, dude, you had to get out. Dude. Ah, dude, this is college kid liquor, dude. You get forced to drink one of these by the upperclassmen at the frat party. This is so fucked up. Dude, main character right here. Main character. Joyous young man. Bringing joy to the streets. Gotta love it. What else we got? I don't even... It's because I said weed out loud. Now it's giving me weed content, dude. This is so fucked up. We don't watch people smoke weed. That's gay and retarded. Ripping scalpers Pokemon cards. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, no offense to Queeman. There is no world in which I'm clicking on a Queeman, Ethan Klein, Destiny VOD. It's 52 minutes long. Like, I might watch that live. There's no fucking way I'm sitting down for an hour and watching Ethan, Destiny, Hassan, and it's not live. That's gotta be so fucking... Like, there's so much shit to watch on YouTube, and you're watching Drama Slop VODs. I caught... Wait, how many? I bet that did numbers, though. 1.3K? It's not nothing. It pays the bills. Chris Poole. Dude, show me something short and funny. Give me some shunny content. Top 5 lies in Epstein footage. Going dumb in Walmart. Guys, this is 19 years ago. We goes dumb.
Oh my, you had the very low.
Fashion is basically still on point.
Going dumb up in Walmart, like, yeah, I dig. We do the dummies.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was freaking sweet. Hold up. Like. Gotta put the like on that video. Guys, next time Marcus is live, we need to get him to watch Jacob fucking Jones. I can't remember what... It was between this and something else, but I chose something else to send him for $10. Because this was like way too long. I didn't want him to sit down for 50 minutes and watch him smoke cigs. But if Marcus doesn't know Terrell, the dancing black guy, he definitely doesn't know Jacob fucking Jones. Jacob Jones, one of the content creators of all time. New Christ Dillinger video. Teen Titans amazing video, super rare, 2020. Maybe we'll go out on that just in case that gets like struck down. And losing the father I never had. What the fuck are you talking about?
Good evening, my beautiful, handsome son. I'm sorry that I missed your calls and I haven't returned your calls earlier. I'll give you the rundown.
So
that's gonna be sad. That's gonna be sad, dude. We're watching body cam videos. Body cam videos. Clap it up for black on black violence.
Pull up in my yard. I'm like, what's your problem? And he went
She's
to go
not
punch
black.
my husband through the window. He picks up a big rock and he slammed it, throws it at the back of my car, which is all up now. And I'm going to press charges. Hold on, but chill out.
No, no.
And I'm going to press charges.
Oh, this is sad. He's got like this thing over his neck, which I can only assume is like the smoker's neck hole plug. And he can't even talk. He's just wheezing, saying "fuck you."
Hold on, but chill out. Chill out. And then he takes a machete and throws it at him.
Why are you so angry?
Don't, Butch.
Don't.
You know that's not
I ain't the one.
Yes, I was in fear for my life. Doesn't kill me.
Florida deputies roll up on an irate couple who say they've been attacked by
man,
a
this guy's
senior
got
citizen
nothing
in an
left to
off-road
live for,
vehicle.
dude.
Law enforcement soon catches up to the foul-tempered, bleeding perpetrator who, without his voice, struggles to tell the deputies his side of this out-of-control story.
He's always so nice. I don't know what got into him.
Dude, nah, this is worse than fucking lolcow content. I could not. This is gonna be bad. I'm gonna give it a chance. This is gonna be awful.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all
Rusty
persons
ass
charged with the
machete.
crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On June 30th, 2025, a man in Denellen, Florida calls 911 to report that he and his wife were ambushed that afternoon by an old man he only knows by the name of Butch.
I pull in my driveway. He's on a red truck wagon with a safety symbol on the back. I pull in the
Florida
yard
man gonna
and he
Florida
flips me
man?
off, but I don't even know
This
the
one's,
guy.
like, old and
next
disabled
thing you
looking.
know, he starts punching my window, picks up a big rock, and smashes my back tailgate of my Volkswagen. I get out of the car after I pull my car in forward because I don't want to get smashed. Don't get me wrong, I wanted to hit him so bad, and I did.
You said this guy named Butch
Yes,
is in a red wagon?
like a four-wheel, side-by-side, a four-wheel side-by-side.
Anthony says Butch hurled a machete and a pipe at him before leaving the scene.
Oh, swear to God.
Where are the weapons now?
I'm standing right here near it, and I'm protecting this weapon because I want his old ass in jail. I did my time in prison for my wrongs, and this is not about to do this to me. And me not do nothing, and him stay out? No. Mm-mm.
With Marion County Sheriff's deputies on the way, the dispatcher gets a concise description of the perpetrator.
White, tall, slim, male, old as gray hair, drunk. His first name is Butch. I don't know his last name.
Anthony is still riled up from the incident when a
old, tall
deputy calls
male.
him back.
Fucking old as fuck.
His ass up, but I do want to press charges on his ass. Old motherfucker, I did so much time in prison. He was trying to throw a goddamn knife at me, try to cut me up.
He ain't the real skinny old dude that rides around that older.
Yeah.
Oh, they
The
know.
older.
Chuck wagon.
I know where it's at.
Mother.
What's that age gap? Oh wait, I didn't even realize.
I
Hold on.
want to see you. Soon as I get on the car, drop on your ass down instead of beating your ass up. He's done this truck wagon. This is not about to do this to me. And
Maybe she just sounds a little bit older. I mean, a little bit of gray.
I'm in prison for my and I'm protecting this weapon because I want his old ass in jail.
Maybe this is like a rough 50. She's toothless. Ah. Okay, hear me out. This guy did a lot of time in jail. So maybe he's like broke, because that's what happens when you go to jail. You basically lose all your money, court fees and shit. Maybe he's broke. Maybe she was there for him in prison. Like she was sending him letters, going to meet. You know, maybe it was a tough market for her, so she went to the prison website and picked one out. And this guy, not this guy. This guy, who, I mean, seems like he can do better, I guess, but it's a tough situation. Summer 2.0. Hi. Hi, Summer. What the fuck? Sorry. We do a little gang stalking over here.
Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. I hope everyone
night.
sleeps well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
See you all later.
Love brain rot. Wait, we already went through the brain rot, but I can bring one back. We'll bring one brain rot back. Which one's the best? This one's my personal favorite. It's very topical with what we're looking at right now.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ, Dad! Can I get a video? Jesus Christ! Stop it! Dude, it's time to stop! It ain't breaking, now stop it! Christ, Dad! Now I need to do so.
I like how you can't understand a word he's saying. Whoever's fucking son this is posted this on the internet for the whole world to see. So awesome. Where were we? Her ass way too fat. No.
He's on his ass. Oh, I did so much time in prison. He was wagon and bring out down the road.
Okay.
Oh, I'm on his ass up.
When the deputies pull up to the house, Anthony's wife Amy takes control of the story.
He was sitting here in the yard. We drove by. He flicked us off. My husband said, he just flicked me off. I said, no, he just waved because I know he's a drunk old man, okay? And then, so we turn around and pull back up in the yard, and he does it again. He flicks us off.
This is
and
why we're in
my
the highway
husband,
now.
so then I put...
Wait, what did he just say?
And I put down the window and was like, what? And he does it again. He flicks us off.
This
and
is why we're in the highway.
That's why we're in the driveway now. So I just want to do a little bit of analysis, okay? That looks like a pretty nice car behind them. They're working on, I mean, there's a spoiler on that. Maybe that's not such a nice car, it just has a spoiler. I'm more interested in the architecture back here and these pillars. Where the fuck are you guys living? Is this like some kind of like outdoor pavilion that you have in your backyard? And you have cement pillars in the ground? This is presumably like a large piece of land. Looks like some kind of fucked up like gargoyle situation going on these three. That's a trailer park, I think. Okay, that would make more sense. Okay, there'd be like a common area, like a nature patch. You got a little park to go to for the trailer park. And the pillars, making sure you don't drive into the park. That adds up.
So then I put down the window and was like, what's your problem? Then he tries to punch my window out.
So where? Well, hold on.
He was here right there.
So he's in the driveway, right there.
But, okay. Counterpoint. Beware of dog sign. We've got 2 dogs fenced in. Are these just stray dogs? Is this the dogs from the people? Did they just pull up to the dog park at the trailer park? I don't know, man. These people might be like rich on the DL. You know what I'm saying?
Park right there. Y'all pull up and say, hey, what's the deal?
Yeah, I pulled up in my yard. I'm like, what's your problem? And he went to go punch my husband through the window. We go through the yard. He picks up a big that rock and he slammed and throws it at the back of my car, which is all up now. And I'm going to press charges. He's going to pay for what he did. And that's all there is to it.
The couple reminds the deputy that this initial attack was only the beginning.
And my husband's like, yelling at him, screaming at him, like, drunk, whatever, because, he's pissed now. I'm trying to get him not to hit the guy because he's Italian. He's just crazy,
Okay, random Italian slander. When have Italians ever been violent in all of history? Don't state the obvious.
Just losing his temper. Because you don't know what the thing for. But I got a kid, he stayed in the yard, then he throws a metal pole at him. He throws a metal pole at him, and, they're just having words. He can't talk, so obviously he ain't having words, you know what I mean? The other guy. And then he takes the machete and throws it at him. What's it still saying right there?
What's she snacking on?
Confetti from?
At first, I thought this was like a bag of Jelly Bellies. She got some jelly beans in the car, but the front, her gums. Yeah, she couldn't bite it. She could not handle some jelly beans. You're right. What the fuck is this lady snacking on? Maybe we'll figure it out later.
Real chuck wagon. Piece of
She said, what the fuck? Fuck ass chuck wagon, old piece of shit. Fuck ass chuck wagon. I dig it. That's a good one.
That's what I mean. You see what I mean?
Oh, Anthony, relax. I got it. Come on, I got it.
But no, my car's ruined now, and for no reason, because the old wants to get drunk and come over here starting with people.
He's always so nice. I don't know what got into him. Must have gone dark liquor. Oh, yeah, baby. Whiskey.
Whatever led to the incident, it clearly left its mark on Anthony and Amy's Volkswagen.
I don't know, man. People talk shit about dark liquor. Never been violent on dark liquor. It's just certain alcoholics.
And then this is what happened with the rock.
Ooh,
he
yeah.
got it right there.
Officer knows everyone. Well, I mean, so the officer, we have what seems to be a crazy old man here. Whenever you have someone this crazy, the cops get called on them pretty regularly. They know what car he drives, what he looks like generally, so I wouldn't jump to assume trailer park. And okay, yeah, we have more arches here surrounding what seems to be like a trailer-sized house. So you might be right. This might be like a bougie-ass trailer park.
No, I ain't having it
like that, and I'm not going back.
I'm not having it.
Where'd you go to prison at?
Jackson, ACI, all of them up in the Panhandle.
How much it gonna cost to fix that tailgate on the trunk?
I'm gonna say about 5. I don't know, 1,000 maybe.
Question before you go, which seat were you seated?
I was in passenger.
Okay, passenger seat. Did he come through the window and touch?
Hell yeah, he came through the window and tried to hit me.
Did he actually? Did you have to block it?
Yes.
So he made contact with you?
Yes, but it like grazed me. It like barely. I mean, anything. I tried my wife.
Tried to
put the window up. Yes.
So it grazed your arm.
Came at it again. He hit hard as he couldn't bust the fucking window. But yes, hell yeah. And that's when she rushed the yard and he picked the rock and hit the fucking back of the trunk.
The deputies turned to the couple's roommate Betty for her eyewitness account. She says she was having a friendly interaction with Butch as Amy and Anthony pulled up.
I thought Butch was going to say hi to him. He went like this, and I always had my back, I just turned back around when I heard bam on the window. Butch got in his little buggy and threw the machete when he just fell off on his dad.
Dude, this...
He's so drunk he couldn't even stand up. He
I mean, he's built about like that machete.
He crawled to that
You
fence
know
post
him.
over there.
Yeah, I know
That
who you're
big-
talking about.
Dude, this is so rough, dude. Like, I'm looking at the leg and I'm thinking, like, is that a tattoo or is her leg just rotten? I don't know how much more I can do with this. Can we skip forward to Mr. Crazy? Here we go.
They find their bleeding suspect.
Mr. Butch, how are we? 6569. Kev Medics 51. Subject has cuts on his legs. What happened? What happened? What happened to your leg?
Oh.
Hello.
Hi. My mother-in-law's house. I live next door.
Perfect. So you have a...
These are the whites everyone forgets about when discussing white privilege. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the white privilege discourse that you see online most of the time is pretty stupid. I can get pretty Marxist, so I you know, like the whole money conversation, the whole poverty conversation. I don't want to get too deep into it, but middle America is not doing so hot. It gets pretty bad.
Voice box?
Do I?
Does he?
Yes, he does.
Okay. Does he know? Does he have it?
You have your talker?
And I say middle America, this is Florida. It's just really poor America. There's a lot of poor places in America. It's getting bad.
Get it real quick.
Go ahead.
The search proves unsuccessful, though, and the lack of an effective communication tool sours Butch's mood.
Hold on, bud. Chill out. Chill out for a second. Sean's coming right now. I'm not saying nothing bad for you.
Why are you so angry?
Don't, Butch.
Don't.
You know that's not...
This is so fucked up, dude. The guy can't even talk right. He can't even express himself. And they're like, why you angry, bud? I'd be pissed. If I can't explain myself.
I ain't the one.
Don't. Please don't. I'm begging you, please. I see. I know. What happened? Did something happen somewhere? Where at? What happened?
At Betty's. Okay.
What happened? Where did
Oh my god. Give this guy a fucking notepad. Holy shit.
Even with the help of someone close to Butch, the story doesn't become much clearer.
What happened? Was it Betty? She was talking. Who was it? Do you know their name? Oh, I don't know who that is. Who
You know,
called?
The Mustachis, Amy, and they live at Betty Townsend's.
Okay.
They said they don't know him.
Is he okay to? Is he gonna get arrested or is he
I don't know.
charges or?
I don't know yet.
Hey,
you need to relax.
No.
You need to relax.
He's been having dreams. He's been having dreams about going to jail.
It's been dreams.
He's been having dreams about going to jail. Dude, I have dreams about like women and dying. That's basically all I dream about. All the memorable ones, at least. How do you get to the point where you're dreaming about jail? I mean, I guess that's like worse than dying. Maybe. I don't know.
Drinking too much is what
Yeah.
the main issue. How much have you had to drink today? Beer, liquor.
He'll show you. Yeah, he'll show you what he's drinking.
You've definitely been drinking. I can smell it.
Yeah, no, I can tell by the way he's acting.
Butch doesn't reveal what, if anything, he's been sipping on today, and he appears eager to get this interaction over with.
I'm not going to handcuff you behind your back. That's not going to happen. Well, you need to
You gotta
relax
get you
for
clean.
right
You gotta
now.
get you cleaned up.
I want to get your leg cleaned up before we go
You
anywhere.
wanna hit the hose? You wanna hit you with the hose? Or
You
the
want
bath?
to just have him sit in the car until Mexico?
Do you want to go sit in my car? You have like a... Are you sure your voice box ain't right there? Or is that cigarettes? That's cigarettes.
Yeah.
All right. You want me to get this to him?
They're taking his fucking
You
cigs.
can't go into jail with him. You ain't in trouble for throwing the brick at the car and the machete. I know you don't care, but there's consequences for that. What did they do? That doesn't give you the right to.
They might
hurt the
be,
car.
but it's not a reason to do what you did. You don't even know him.
The man's relationship to Butch isn't specified, but he has a possible explanation for the day's events.
Has he ever been in trouble before? I didn't think so.
He gets a little crazy when he's drinking, and he's on like some steroid, like prednisone.
For physical pain or for what?
Just for like his wounds and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And so like when he's on it for long periods, he gets like roid rage. He loses his temper sometimes.
Yeah, dude. He's literally got roid rage and alcoholism, and he can't even talk. If I was him and someone started talking shit, I'm liable to throw a brick. I think that's all I need to hear, unless something crazy happens. Cigarettes when you have a voice box is crazy. Man, you don't get to the point where you have a voice box without having like a crippling addiction. I feel like you can't have a voice box and not still smoke. Unless you're under like constant supervision of like a doctor who can stop you from smoking. Or like you're stuck inside. I feel like most people who have a voice box probably smoke, if I had to guess. I mean, maybe that's your rock bottom. I could be wrong. Maybe that like kills you super fast at that point. This guy doesn't seem to care. A lot of smoke's on oxygen. Yeah, man, fuck. That's rough. Maybe, okay, what else we got? You sent me the inflatable tank video. Let's check it out. Let's give it a chance.
Ah, yes, the Spanish chicken farmer that trolled the Germans so hard that at most he is responsible for the Allies winning World War II, and at the very least he is responsible for World War II ending years in advance and saving hundreds of thousands of lives in the process. I cannot stress to you enough, I am not exaggerating. In the process,
It's been a while since I've seen this guy. Bisexual lighting. We've got Echelon, which seems to be some maybe sponsored drink or one that he's just flexing. Some kind of manly fitness beverage or seltzer or health drink. Skinny ass mug. Skinny, bro. If you have one of these tumblers, one of these thermoses, it's got to be thick, okay? That's emasculating if you have a thermos that your girlfriend can wrap her hand around. The unsubbed podcast. Yeah, it's probably self-promo. But this is a girl-sized cup with a rubber ducky on it. I know this guy drives a Jeep and he has a dozen rubber duckies and he thinks it's the coolest thing ever. I love Jim Boodle streams. This one, dude, after the fucking what video was that? The Flesh Simulator video. This is like just the worst content. I mean, I'll give it to you. Some of this first 10 minutes was pretty fun. This is so ass, dude. I mean, I'm gonna give this a chance before we just listen to a funny song and go to bed. Seemed to be like a weird Jeep thing. So there's lore behind it, okay? I don't remember it, but I know there's lore. Jeep rubber ducks lore. Jeep ducking. Oh, right. So they do it to each other. It was like a practical joke or something, and then it caught on. The act went viral after Parliament shared the photo, popularizing the hashtag. Duck Duck Jeep, inspiring Jeep owners. Placed a rubber duck with a note, "Nice Jeep," on another Jeep. So now people buy their own ducks, which doesn't even, it's not even the same thing. People buy their own ducks, which is not, it's not the meme. You're supposed to have friends and be a cool person and have other people give you rubber ducks. Not just buy a fucking half dozen ducks for your own car so you look like you have friends.
Cannot stress to you enough, I am not exaggerating.
I said half dozen.
Today we're talking about Agent Garbo, aka
Probably like
Spanish
2 dozen.
chicken farmer, and a bunch of art majors with inflatable tanks, and how they became one of the most important, critical, deciding factors of all
Holy
of.
shit! Hold on, hold the fucking phone, guys. Are these all YouTube plaques? Is that 5 fucking YouTube plaques he's got in his room right now? Got the big one, the medium, and then the small and the small. Awesome freeze frame, by the way. Is that 5 fucking YouTube plaques? Crazy pause skills, dude. It's always unintentional. You can never try to get this frame, it just happens.
All of World War II. They are quite literally the reason that D-Day worked. Okay, here's the deal. They don't teach you this in school, and you're not going to pick it up by watching Saving Private Ryan. But D-Day, the storming of the beach at Normandy, strategically speaking, on paper, was a horrible plan. Like, literally the worst plan available. Okay, when you're trying to move in hundreds of thousands of troops, tanks, trucks, equipment, artillery, you want the biggest beach available. Normandy.
I feel like it may have been in a recap or something. So they faked, right? They faked B and win A. They put a bunch of okay, so as far as I know about D-Day, right? The plan was to fake B and go A. And it was kind of foiled because the Nazis caught on. They had like some intelligence and they knew that we were coming, and that's why we got raped so bad. So this video, inflatable tanks won World War II. Agent Garbo. Oh, faked A and B and went C. Oh, okay, here we go.
Not the biggest beach available. More importantly, you want a harbor. You want...
I could be wrong. We definitely got raped a little bit, but apparently it was mission success.
Somewhere for all your ships to be able to drop off all the troops and supplies. Guess what Normandy doesn't have? A harbor. And if that wasn't bad enough, half the beaches are covered in cliffs. Why are cliffs bad? Well, because the enemy is on top of the cliff, meaning the enemy has the high ground, and they're going to be shooting at you while you're trying to be a rock climber. And then, if you make it to the top of the cliff, now your back is up against a cliff and you have nowhere to fall back to. Okay, and I know what you're thinking. Well, that does sound like a bad idea, but because it's a bad idea, the enemy's not going to be expecting it, and you're going to be doing what the enemy isn't expecting, which is going to give you an edge. Most of the time, yes, but in this case, no, absolutely not. Why? Well, because the two most likely places for the Allied forces to launch a major invasion were Calais and Schoenberg. They both had ports, they both had big beaches, they were the perfect locations to launch a massive offensive. And Normandy is right in between the two, meaning that Germany has a ton of soldiers both in Schoenberg and in Calais, and it's not going to take them long to send their troops to Normandy to reinforce it and crush the entire offensive. Okay,
Rommel wasn't even in country when we landed. Stayed in the wrong place for 2 weeks. This guy literally trolled Hitler and got a medal for it from Hitler. That is very un-Hitler-like. I usually think of an angry, spiteful man.
Not picking up what I'm putting down. I'm trying to tell you that the beaches of Normandy are quite literally the meat and cheese of an ass-whooping sandwich, and the plan should not have worked. And the only reason that it did was because of a chicken farmer and a bunch of theater kids, and we're going to get into it right after word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by Sundays. It's food for dogs.
Oh,
isn't that right, Mushu? All right. Okay. Okay.
Good boy on screen.
Anyways,
oh, he's
Sundays
so
for Dogs is dog food
So
that's made with a bunch of
scraggly.
human ingredients like, actual meat and not, ground up cartilage and pig dicks. The food actually looks different. Like, it actually looks like beef jerky. It doesn't smell like a bunch of dehydrated dog food. It's air dried. It's made here in America. Mushu loves it, and it's pretty much the only thing he'll eat now. It's like all the other fancy dog foods with none of the downsides, right? You don't have to open a can every time you go to feed your dog. You don't have to stick this shit inside your refrigerator, and you can get it as a subscription service, so it just keeps showing up to your house, because at least for me, every time I had dog food on my grocery shopping list, I would always forget, then I had to make a trip just for dog food. So it's nice to have it just show up at the house. So if you want to give Sundays a try, I'm gonna have a link and a discount code down below. Let's get back to the video.
I fuck with it. Guys, that sponsorship is way better than the ones that are like, we'll delete your data from the internet. You'll be extremely private if you give us $15 a month. Those are bullshit. This guy's giving your dog food on a regular basis. And it looks like good. It looks like good shit. W sponsor. There's a bunch of shit that shouldn't have worked about D-Day that did. It's actually crazy. Okay.
All right, our story begins in 1912 in Barcelona, Spain, when Juan Pujol Garcia is born. He grows up as the son of a farmer in the early 1900s. When he turns 18 years old, Spain at this point in time has mandatory military service. He goes off, he serves in the military for 6 months, hates it the entire time. He just wants to go back home and raise chickens. So he finishes up his military service, goes back home, has his own little poultry farm, and he's just living life for a couple of years. And then when he's 24 in 1936, Spain is thrust into civil war.
Oh, my cabbages!
Now, I'm oversimplifying this, but essentially the Spanish Civil War had two factions. You had the Republic, which were fascist, and then you had a socialist revolution, okay? So you've got extreme left-wing ideology and you've got extreme right-wing ideology, both of which are renowned for not getting along with one another. And Juan doesn't care. He hated being in the military. He doesn't want to be involved. He literally just wants to be left alone to raise his chickens and live life. But that's not really how civil wars work. So what ends up happening is
Trigger warning, fat electrician hates commies. Nate thinks I'm a commie. Probably a fair assumption. I am very familiar with this guy. I've been on all sides of the political spectrum. I had a military cool phase where I watched a fuckload of this guy. And I am not, in fact, a commie. I disavow the commie allegations. I deny them. Communism bad. Socialism probably bad to some extent.
The socialists determined that his mother and his sister are not sympathetic to the socialist revolution, and they throw them in prison. Shortly after that, Juan is conscripted to fight in the socialist military. You know, the...
You said you were heavy with Marxist sympathies earlier. Yeah, okay, so the reason I say I could go on about Marxist stuff is because Marx is like the only political theorist that I really studied in college. College was definitely my like far left phase. There was a little bit of conservative thought to read up on. Did not care about it. It's way more fun to read about issues, like reading about like defining terrorism and shit, compared to like overarching political systems. It's cool. Yeah. Yeah, you go through phases.
Same people that just arrested his mother and sister, so obviously not a big fan. He refuses to do it.
Believe it or not, jail right away.
From here, he's in jail for a little while, then he ends up getting broken out of jail by a bunch of counter-revolutionaries that help give him a fake ID that says he's old enough to not have to get drafted. From here, Juan is like, perfect, okay, great, I'm gonna go back home, I'm gonna raise my chickens, I'm gonna mind my own business, I'm just gonna live my life the way I want to. He goes back home to his farm, finds out that the socialist revolution has seized his farm for the war effort, and basically tell him to fuck off. It's their farm now. You can't have it back.
Ah, my cabbages!
And as I'm sure you can imagine, if Juan didn't already hate socialism, he sure as shit does now, so he decides that he's gonna go and help the team that's fighting against the socialists. The problem is, he can't really get to the front lines to join that side, so he ends up joining the Socialist Revolutionary Army, volunteering to run communication lines on the front line, and then as soon as he gets close enough to the enemy line, he literally just takes off running, goes to the enemy side, and is like defecting to join their military instead. To which the Republic, the fascist regime that he's trying to join, is more than happy to accept him and let him fight against the socialists. No, I'm just kidding. They don't believe him. They think he's a spy, so they beat the shit out of him, and then they throw him in jail. At this point, Juan realizes both of these guys are
That's so
assholes.
sad. We got pictures of the rubber ducky tanks and shit. Hold on. I cannot freeboot 30 minutes of this when I have nothing to say about it. This might be a bedtime movie for me. Okay. Do I have something? Somebody already did the penis and vagina shit. WNBA dildo gate.
Everybody grab your green dildos and throw them in the air and slap that bitch in the face with it like you just don't care. And if you agree that women's basketball sucks and blows, then smack a bitch up with a neon green colored dildo.
That green thing bounces and it goes to the sideline.
On chicks playing basketball.
And no one's picked the object up yet. You guys, oh my gosh, okay.
It's the war on chicks playing basketball.
Inappropriate.
So while I've got you here, I thought we'd catch up on Dildo Gate.
I'm EP. I miss Zach. Dude, I miss Zach too. I miss him.
Oh, the WNBA?
Yeah, the WNBA. You did a video on that.
I did. I can now say I am well versed in the subject of throwing dildos at bitches. Did you see the song that I made on Suno for it?
I did. That was fantastic.
Everybody grab your green dildos and throw them in the air and slap that bitch in the face with it like you just don't care.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it. Wait. Yeah, so it comes from stage right. Okay, you see it kind of bouncing around there. It'll go back to the right now. It's a bouncy ass dildo. You'd think it'd be like sticking onto the cement. Like it would fall base down and just get stuck right up, but nah, bad throw. Awesome editing. We can't even see the actual dildo go flying. Thanks, guys. Someone got kicked out for laughing at somebody losing their wig. Dude, that's stupid. Fuck this. Fuck this. I'm tired. Fuck all these people. Funny music video time.
Can't handle it. Cocaine sell too fast, I can't manage it. The dope hit way too smooth, I'm not panicking. The baby Glock could do a lot of damage. The liquor store like goddamn he's back again. I'm trying to stop drinking, but I drank again. The dope hit so good it left Duncan Lighting. Got a house on the island just like Teen Titans.
Blurred it for TOS, that makes sense. But you gotta admit, like, I feel like most true Americans could throw a perfect spiral on a dildo like that and it would land base down and stick to the court. Because it's bottom heavy, right? It's got the balls in the suction cup. That's gotta anchor it. That falls first. I think they should have lobbed it in higher. Okay, if you're ever throwing a dildo at WNBA players, make sure you get a good arc on it so that it has time to straighten itself out and put the base down. That way it'll stick straight up on the fucking court.
I'm a whole situation, no management. My cocaine way too strong, you can't handle. My trap phone ringing got my bitch panicking. My bitch bad as fuck, shaped like a mannequin. Dope so good they tryna call her analyst. Reach for my chain, get smoked like some cannabis. Nigga try to take my bitch, it's not happening. Can't catch you, we catch him in, we clapping them. Whole Cartier filled with diamonds. VVS is in my watch, perfect time. I'm not.
The vid was mid, dropped to show you the buddy comedy bearing sugar tits husband wife thing. Yeah, I noticed they seem to have a fun dynamic. I bet they're happy. Flaming sugar tits for the bear thing. Yeah, the more I content I consume, they seem to be normal people. But Mouse said it's lolly in ways I wouldn't understand. So argue with that.
John Cena, nigga, I'm not fighting. My bitch look like Raven from Teen Titans. Too much ass, don't know if I can handle. My cocaine way too strong, he can't handle it. I'm either in the bathroom or I'm dancing. She wanna fuck cause I'm rich and also handsome. I rob niggas and I shoot dice. Same nights I prayed, I done risked twice. Tequila out the bottle, no ice. More rings on each hand than Jerry Rice. Turn her up to a post if he tests his fate. I been out doing me like I masturbate. Need that money right now, don't got time to wait. She gon' roll on my dick if she came in
Yeah, this
skates.
shit hard,
I take
bruh.
his hand like, who the fuck are you? Bitch, I'm way too high, I can't argue. I get one of everything when I'm at no. I'll fucking niggas, bitch, that say I told you. Say what's on your mind, not trying to read you. Those be on my ass like Dave Visu. Bitch, I'm way too high, can't even fuck you. Tell anyone that shit, I'll never trust you. Her ass way too fat, I can't handle it. Cocaine sell too fast, I can't manage it. The dope hit way too smooth, I'm not panicking. Baby Glock could do a lot of damaging. The liquor store like goddamn he's back again. I'm trying to stop drinking, but I drank again. Dope hit so good it left Duncan Lighten. Got a house on the island just like Teen Titans. I'm a whole situation, no management. My cocaine way too strong, he can't handle it. My trap phone ring, got my bitch panicking. My bitch bad as fuck, shaped like a mannequin. Dope so good they tryna call the analyst. Reach through my chain, get smoked like some cannabis. Nigga tryna take my bitch, it's not happening. Can't catch you, we catch your mans for clapping them. Her ass fat as the length of her leg. You wanna sell drugs here, you gonna do what I said. I was slipping on Reddit, just put me to bed. I get caught with a Glock.
But if that bears lolly, the Mpreg and ponification stuff around here is strange as well. Okay. Okay. We're gonna get a little homophobic, alright? We're gonna get a little misogynist. There's too many women and gays in the space. The women are empregging the men. Mira has impregnated all of her favorite commentators. The gays have turned everyone into ponies. We need to do something drastic about the space. I've even considered making my little PNG guy, my PNG into the burger Jimbo, the Jimbo that's wearing like a burger suit, promoting his local burger joint, and no longer being a hamster bodied dude. Because I've even joked that this thing looks like it's Mpreg Jimbo. I made a little edit where it was next to Mpreg Marcus. And it's memes, but it's gone too far. Nate's got a point here. Diapertron. He's not wearing a diaper, he's a hamster. Hamsters just shit wherever they want to. It's freedom. It's returning to monkey. We do a little age play on the Jim Bop stream.
I'ma go to feds. Better fuck up, bitch, you don't know me.
I thought it was a chicken body. You get a pass. It does kind of look like a rotisserie chicken.
Glock hit hard like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Said he's got some coke, he's gotta show me. I'm not broke cause fuck a hoe can show me. Her ass way too fat, I can't handle it. Cocaine sell too fast, I can't manage. Dope hit way too smooth, I'm not panicking. Baby Glock could do a lot of damage. Liquor store like goddamn he's back again. Trying to stop drinking, but I drank again. Dope hit so good it left Duncan Light. I got a house on the island just like Teen Titans.
I forgot how the episode of Jimmy Neutron went. I have a vague memory. Hamster Jimmy Neutron. My son the hamster. Jimmy's atoms accidentally get switched with Carl's new hamsters so that he has the head of the human boy and the body of Carl's hamster. So he's working on a science project and the hamster climbs in or something. To make things worse, he gets snatched by an eagle and Hugh takes the hamster out for quality time, unaware of the mishap. I can't sleep yet. I've changed too many Oh, that's so fucked up. To make things... bread. Jimmy is eventually saved by Goddard, and he lures... I cannot speak anymore. I haven't even streamed that long. I had a day, but... in the end, Sheen finds a lizard and comes up with the idea of using Jimmy's pods to switch bodies with it so he can be Lizard Lord. He says, "Behold my tongue of doom and tremble." Is there a picture of that? Hold on. Lizard Lord might be even funnier. Does he ever become Lizard Lord? Fuck. No, he's never Lizard Lord. Dude, having a lizard person PNG tuber is meta. Because then you can JQ ironically. I did see Tyrone's wife. That was awesome. I was driving home, texting and driving, saying, "LOL, Tyrone, your wife is so fat and stupid." What the fuck? Literally me, bruh. Monkey? Ooh. Okay. Fucking Bert, Sam Hyde. Hat fly.
How when people start balding, they compensate with a hat and a beard. And it's funny too, because like people always say all these PUAs, looks don't matter at all. It's all about game. But go to the gym and compensate this way and do this compensation. Because everyone's always, if anyone has a flaw, they're always trying to compensate. Like no matter what it is. Like I'm trying to compensate right now by growing out a beard, which honestly it looks like shit. I kind of look like a cuck. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I just don't like my beard. I'm gonna shave it soon. It didn't work out. My jaw is still shit. How when people start balding, they compensate with a hat and a beard.
Just raid Resi. What if we hate raid into Goat Cato and say something super mean? Just kidding. I don't actually have anything against Goat. Besides, she was mean to me one time. Funny story, alpha males aren't real in nature. Fent Krakow. Dude, I feel kind of gay and retarded for like saying this, but I started Bloat Fatto. Okay? She called me a lesbian. I got mad. I said Bloat Fatto. They'll never believe me, okay? I've let dozens of awesome chat messages be rebranded by Big Zach because we all love Big Zach. Big Zach was there for us when no one else was. He deserves all the recognition he gets. And if that means he gets to riff off my awesome chat message and receive all the credit, I'm happy for him. But Bloat Fatto goes deep, okay? That's a personal grudge. I vividly remember. Every night, I look up and stare at my ceiling, and I'm just like, that fucking cat tuber bitch! Want a funny short clip to end on? Yes, please. You guys seen this shit? Picky Pad ASMR? I watched all this person's shorts. I watched all of them. Okay, maybe I didn't. What the fuck? This lady's face is crazy. I've never seen her face. I watched all of like the most popular shorts.
My sister had the best idea. She insisted that I take this picky pad
Never
and
mind,
turn
Queen
it into
deleted
this.
it, dude. It's so fucked up. Look, it's a little picky pad.
Well, the picky poly.
No.
My sister had the best idea. She insisted that I take this picky pad and turn it into this.
Yo, fidget
Here's
pen.
how it works. You pick your favorite pen.
Yo, I'm like Jack Skellington because I'm like emo and I'm depressed, so I use nostalgia to cope. And I'm also a Disney adult because I have no taste.
First, then I will take the beads from that pen and I will fill up a 5.5-inch picky pad.
Tell me
This is
this.
special.
Tell me that's not satisfying. So this is for like people who like pop pimples to the point where they get acne scars and stuff. I don't do that. I play with my hair a little too much, so this probably wouldn't do it for me. But that crackle. Ooh.
I get this question a lot, and really this is on me.
Also the fidget pen.
My sister had the best.
I do want a fidget pen. That skeleton one, kind of cool. $1-800-BEEF is live. There's only 23 people watching. Salvo drive around. Oh, this is the starting soon. Ethan Klein's old creepy Reddit. That might be big. This might be big. I'm gonna cop. We're gonna keep that one on deck in case we need to raid out to Salvo. Anything? That's a big ass bug. Robo Roach beta surgery. What the fuck? Is that a real roach?
From Backyard Brains Video Lab, we bring you our newest exciting preparation, the Roboroach. To get started, you want to learn how to build your own electrodes. If you purchased a Roboroach kit from us, we included a few electrodes pre-assembled for you. But as you become more advanced and do more and more experiments, you're going to want to learn how to build your own.
Aaron.
We take the common electrical component,
We're learning how to build a robot roach.
the header, which you can buy from DigiKey or Mouser, and cut them into 3 connector segments. Then you want to carefully sand each side of the header so that it will become greedy, which will make it easier to glue, which you will understand very soon why we do that. I've sped up the sanding process in the interest of time.
Okay, let's get to the
To
finished
interface
product. What the fuck?
Now, as you did before, apply a little bit of super glue to the wire just above where you parked it. And then using your forceps, put the wire approximately 2 to 4 millimeters into the antenna.
Oh my god, this is a real fucking bug. That's not a... This can't be fake. He's got to be just like Frankensteining a dead bug, right? Is that what's happening, or is this like an awesome replica? Dude. This is what happens to the first guy to fall asleep at a dude's sleepover. Craziest recommend. It's 1 a.m. and I'm watching a guy turn a roach into a cyborg. Yeah, I think we're actually Frankensteining. I think that's a real roach. So this is awesome. What else does this guy do? Turn your body signals into creative inventions. I mean, real sciencey shit going on over here.
From Backyard Brains Video Lab, we bring you
Let's,
our newest exciting preparation,
Oh,
the
it's still
Roboroach.
playing.
To get
It's still playing after I hit back. Let me just find something else. Autistic. Dude, I don't want to laugh at retards anymore. I don't want to laugh at retards. I want to have joy. I want to be joyous and happy. Wait, hold on. Angry video game tranny. Okay, now we're talking. This might be.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm the angry video game tranny. I'm a tranny, and I get angry at video games.
Yeah, this is real. This is honest and true.
Except actually today's video is going to be pretty different because it's actually not a review. Now don't you worry one bit, because the next video I'm planning on doing is a review, but for today's video, I thought I'd do something a little different. That's right, today we're going to be talking about trans characters in video games.
Oh, so
More
bad.
often than not, trans characters across media are, let's be real here, fucking punching bags and little more. So that's why I thought I would use today's video to highlight
Trans characters are punching bags. Bitch, have you seen Clove? Clove in fucking Valorant. This bitch is OP. This bitch is busted. Every casual plays Clove and Arena in low elo, and they top frag. It's so fucking stupid.
some trans characters in video games who most people probably don't even know are trans. There's not a lot of people on YouTube talking about this kind of thing, so...
Toph is FT. Did I miss one of these people being Toph? Who? Oh, Toph from, am I the last there? Oh, yeah. FTM coded. Crazy way of saying tomboy. But yes, agreed. Also, Toph is OP.
I thought I might break some ground here. For example, Birdo from Super Mario.
This is as far as you go!
Yeah.
Not only is Toph kinda OP, also one of the cooler fighting styles in the show. Everyone else is doing like magical water bending and shit, and Toph is like doing like fighting moves. Like Toph is like kicking the ground and doing like high kicks and shit. It's so badass.
Didn't know that, did ya? Yeah, believe it or not, actually, Birdo from the Super Mario series is transsexual. There's evidence for this as far back as her original appearance in Super Mario Bros. 2. Fun fact, by the way, Super Mario Bros. 2 was actually never meant to be a sequel to Super Mario Bros., because in Japan, it was originally Doki Doki Panic. You might be wondering what or where this
Toph does
evidence
metallurgy.
is, but I say...
Okay, if you're telling me Toph does metallurgy, I would be more inclined to agree that she's FTM coded. No girly girl is gonna be like a fucking like welder or whatever that means.
Look no further than the game's instruction manual. The manual has a section for all the enemies you can find in the game, including the character we're talking about right now, Birdo. Oh, no, I mean Ostro? So, wait, is her name Birdo, or is it Ostro?
Holy fuck.
Well,
Oh my
someone
God.
fucked up.
Oh my god, we've been dead naming Birdo the whole time. No.
It
dude.
actually gets a little more confusing from there when we read what the manual has to say about Birdo. He thinks he is a girl and he spits eggs from his mouth. He'd rather be called Birdetta.
What? He thinks he is a girl and he spits eggs from his mouth. Birdetta. Oh, well, okay, asshole. Why don't you just let him be? Perfectly passing to me.
Honestly, it's pretty fucked up how they just call Birdo a guy like that. But after this point, it's not really mentioned that much. Since then, though, Birdo's become a bit of a regular in Mario spin-off games. Besides a few offhanded comments, she's for the most part referred to as a girl. Don't know why they had to be so mean to her in the Mario 2 manual. Who knows, maybe she was early into her transition and no one in the Mushroom Kingdom really respected her until she sucked enough dicks or something, I don't know. I mean, shit, with a mouth like that, what else do you think she uses it for besides spitting eggs? They haven't
Stop. Fuck you, whore. You dirty whore.
really acknowledged Birdo being trans very much. Except when they did. Birdo appears in the Japan-only game Captain Rainbow, where she is arrested for trying to use the women's restroom. Yeah, even in Nintendo games, we still get treated like this. Since the game is in Japanese and I can't really read Japanese, I don't really know what happens beyond this. So let's move on. So for those of you who didn't know this, it's probably mind-blowing to know that the biggest video game series of all time has a trans character. And I'll blow your mind even more. It's not just one trans character, but two trans characters. Vivian, a character from Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. Now, I'll be honest, I've never played this game. I can't speak much of it. In spite of that, though, I felt I should still talk about this character.
Oh my god,
If
can you
nothing
talk
else, I
about
get to spread around this little
something
factoid
cool?
a little more.
Oh.
For those of you that actually have
Okay, hold up.
is a trans woman. That's right, we're talking about Poison from Final Fight, one of gaming's most iconic transsexuals.
I didn't say damn. What?
She's a new half. Hell, Capcom's own Yoshinori Ono actually had something to say on the issue himself. When asked, he said that in America, Poison is post-op, but in Japan, quote-unquote, she simply tucks her business away to look female. Gotta say, I'm pretty fucking impressed by her tucking game. This idea that Poison wasn't meant to be trans and was only changed to be so when Capcom of America, or Nintendo of America, or the American government, or the Japanese government, or the American general public, or the Japanese general public told them that they didn't like that you could hit women in the game. It's a complete urban legend. I honestly have no fucking idea where this even came from in the first place and why everyone and their moms seem to believe it. But I think someone needs to put this rumor to rest. I guess this doesn't really answer the question of why they replaced Poison and her recolored sister Roxy with two random thugs in the SNES release of Final Fight. So
Nobody... I'm sorry, if you care about these games, these beat-em-ups, you might be too old. Okay? These games suck. They're like fun for 1 minute, and then you get ganked by 3 bad guys, and you can't fucking strafe left and right as fast as you can walk, like up and down. These games suck. Nobody cares. Holy shit, we got a side character?
Okay, came back at the right time. Hey, whatever you fucking do right now, do not finish what you're about to say, because it's gonna age so fucking poorly. Who the fuck are you? Look, I know this is gonna sound insane and everything, but, I'm you from the future.
Ninja Turtles? I did play Ninja Turtles on the Game Boy. That shit was tough. But that was that one of the games where you can like walk like north and south, like in this like beat 'em up style, like you can go up and down. Theater Kid, yeah, we definitely have some Theater Kid shit going on over here. Sometimes that's funny. I'll hear it out. I feel like the Ninja Turtles game I played was just a side scroller though. I don't remember that. Might be a different game.
Whatever you fucking do right now, who the fuck are you? Look, I know this is gonna sound insane and everything, but, I'm you from the future. Wait, you're me from the future? How does that... does time travel exist? No, it's only for the sake of this video. Oh. Well, that's kind of disappointing. Okay, yeah, well, that's all besides the point. The real reason I did this, why I went through all this fucking effort to time travel in the first place, what you're about to say, it's horribly outdated, in the year that I'm from in the future. There's a new Guilty Gear game. It's been out for a while, and Bridget's in it now. That she's trans. She is trans in the game. She says she's a girl. She's trans. Everyone loves her.
Less famous food shops, same voice. Dare I say, more interesting and cool food shops? Physical Media Circle Jerk. Based. Taking the Beyblade pill. Based. YouTube Poop Archive. Shooter sex ed training video. YouTube poops. We're doing YouTube poops. Dude, food shops could never. Food shops was watching Destiny debates when they should have been watching YouTube poops.
Care to explain what you meant when you said it would be poggers if I had a monster Fuda cock to impregnate your boy pussy with?
I'm sorry, I didn't read the bottom part of that. I'm sorry, guys. Guys, I'll be posting my Twit longer apology in the Bop Cord. I did not mean to stream that.
Her. And people fucking hate your video because you called her a boy the entire time, and they were too fucking dumb to check the date the video was uploaded. Wait, you're telling me that Bridget actually is trans? I mean, that's pretty fucking awesome, but like that makes this whole fucking part of the video completely fucking pointless. Yeah, I know, it's actually pretty great, but also there's kind of like a big debate about it online. Like there's people who say that Bridget's not actually trans, and you know, the creator of the game actually came out himself and he said he corrected it just to say that yeah, she is trans actually, and people are still arguing about it. It's kind of weird. I don't really get it. So wait, you're telling me that the guy who made the game said it himself and people still don't believe it? What kind of fucked up world do you come from? Yeah, the future I'm from kinda fucking sucks. Sucks a tranny's dick. Well, why the fuck did you have to come back in time now when I'm recording the fucking video? It's time travel. I don't gotta explain shit. Oh. Wow, okay, well, hey, if you're from the future, you've gotta be on, like, season, 20 of Harley by now, right? What's with...
Jim, what the fuck is this? We have an autistic trans person getting angry about trans people in video games, but not like angry in the way that food shops gets angry. It's like ironic and autistic in a cool way. Like look at this Mega Man poster down here. Isn't this like just the most autistic shit you've ever seen? Well, okay, I'm in. Dude, the pure joy in Mega Man's face. You can't be mad at this. Look at this happy little guy.
That look. Oh, they never made a season 3. Oh, is there a new Darkstalkers game now? No, they still haven't. Are you fucking serious? There still isn't? Well, I don't know. There's got to be like some cool thing like that. Right?
Also, I'm pretty sure the bad camera quality is intentional. They're trying to mimic Angry Video Game Nerd. The bad like acting, self role playing with himself type shit. I don't watch Angry Video Game Nerd. I should probably do my homework before saying this, but I'd imagine this is an homage to a classic Angry Video Game Nerd bit. I'm sure that guy like talks to himself in like funny voices, like dresses up for his videos.
Right? They released a collection like 10 years ago, and they actually released another collection pretty recently, though. That's something. Did The World Ends With You 2 ever get made? No, they...
Wait. Guys, I said all that shit like, oh, funny and cool version of food shops. No, it's just food shops if they weren't a pedophile. Okay. This is your regular autistic trans. Food Shops is your autistic trans pedophile. Channel awesome type shit, cringecore. Yeah, there's something Neo. Oh, dude, do I click on this? Oh no, my fault, gang.
Did actually
fault,
make that
OG.
one though. It's really fucking good.
Deku voice.
It also sold
my
really
fault,
poorly,
OG.
and I don't think they're ever gonna make.
I wasn't
another game in the
familiar with your
series, though.
game.
Holy shit, that's fucking awesome, but like that's also pretty lame, huh? Yeah. Okay, but can you at least tell me if they put Gino in Smash? They had to have done that, right? Who? You know, the puppet character from Super Mario RPG. Like everyone wanted him in Brawl. He's in like the newest Smash game, right? Or the one after Brawl, right? Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about. No, it's never gonna.
Guys, being mad about Smash Bros is top tier autism. Like mid tier autism is playing and enjoying Smash Bros. Like besides Melee, Melee is like a cool hyperfixation to have. Later Smash games, you're just like you're like a Disney adult but for Nintendo, and you play the casual version. How wait, Shinji? Is Shinji in my chat? I just can't see it. I have live chat open. I don't see shit. Anyway.
Gonna happen. Damn. Future's fucked. Oh, you have no fucking
Wait. Awesome new bit just unlocked. Okay, next time Marcus is live, we're not spamming the muted. We're not spamming F, the loading emoji. We're gonna pretend like chat regulars are in there when they're not. He's gonna go fucking insane. Okay, Puddle's not gonna be there all stream. We're gonna be having. Oh shit. Oh, okay. My anime voice. We're gonna be responding to people who aren't there. He's gonna be seeing ghosts. He's gonna be checking all of his fucking chats, his different web browsers. He's gonna open it up in Firefox. We're gonna get this guy. And we can't do it. We can't do it immediately. Hi Sliggins, hi Quicks. Quicks is too obvious. He would catch on to Quicks. It has to be like chat regulars that are actually feasible to be in chat. Like if Shinny was, you said Shinji. I thought Shinny. If Shinny was in my chat, you know, Big Zach might even be too on the nose right now because we all know he's not as online right now. I'm thinking we start with like Puddle when he's not there. It's a risky move though. The closer you get to someone who's actually there, the more they might actually show up and then ruin the bit. Abby is a good one. I'm thinking Abby, we probably start with Abby, but we can't start it like immediately either. It can't be as soon as Marcus goes live. And if you do, you have to start it like small. Can't go full schizo. You have to like ease him into it. And then like halfway through the stream, you have a full-blown conversation with someone who isn't there and multiple people are chiming in. And that's when we break him. Rue? No, Rue plays along. Rue is funny, but at the end of the day, Rue is gonna walk over. He's gonna go find her. Unless we wait until girls' night. We wait until girls' night. Rue is out playing D&D with the gal pals. And then we act like we're talking to Rue halfway through the stream. I think there's something there. That might be the play. That would probably get him the worst, but it's also risky because he might just text his wife. Abby's probably the best choice, but any of it works. It's all good.
Idea. So, are you gonna like leave the video now, or I don't know. Actually, I don't really have anywhere to be.
Shades is rude. Cheats on Marcus with an orc in RP. I mean, if it's in RP, is it even cheating? They were just role playing, dude.
And you know, it's actually gonna be a bit before I can get back to my time. I was actually kind of wondering if I could like crash at your place or something. Alright, maybe I should just end this video before it gets any weirder.
Yeah. Good point. What's happening on Salvo?
Oh man. Anything else happen in the news this week, Impleton? You were real worried about the shooting, weren't you?
It was unfortunate for sure.
Orcs might be her hall pass. Dude, you gotta be careful with these bisexual women. It's all fun and games. You think you might have that female male threesome. You might get lucky and her hall pass is a girl. It's all fun and games until she brings the orc home. What else does this person do? Tiny Derail, did you get the job? No, I didn't. I'm gonna drink myself to sleep tonight. I'm gonna quit my job. I'm gonna be homeless. It's over. Calorie Mate Blaster. Yikes. Raven, fuck you, dude. You come in here and just say yikes, dude. Actually, fuck you. Fuck you, dude. I'm over here watching my favorite trans autist, and you're being mean. Wait, should we say hi to Raven? Raven, we gotta clue you in, okay? Just in case you show up. In the next Marcus stream, the planned bit is to, at some point, start having a conversation with someone who isn't there. And it can't be too obvious. You have to start slow. Just, hey Abby. Abby's not even there. Be like, oh my god, LMAO at Abby you. And then Marcus is gonna be like, why are they talking to Abby you? And he's gonna start opening new browsers. He's gonna be clicking the live chat button over and over again. Gone are the days of muted spam, fucking F spam, the loading emoji. We're gonna drive him to have a psychotic, schizophrenic crash out. Wait, did this person post a lot? I mean, it's a decent amount. This is a real poster. Holy fuck.
Hey guys, it's your local homeboy here, and today.
Oh, holy shit. When did it all go wrong? This is 8 years ago.
Hey guys, it's your local homeboy here, and today I'm gonna do a fidget spinner review. Now, let's look at this fidget spinner. It's got a dent somewhere here. I don't know exactly where it is, but it does. You guys gotta take my word for it. A nice red and silver fidget spinner.
Is Kato trans? Huh?
Shrek Fairy Tale Freakdown for the Game Boy review.
There's one thing this trans person has over Kato, and that's, I mean, maybe multiple. Okay, they're funny, and they're autistic in a cool way. Because look at the joy in this.
Time we're gonna have less nipples.
Fuck! Don't talk about nipples right now. Being weird and cringe. Show me the fucking Mega Man poster, you dumb bitch. You stupid bimbo. Oh my god, show me the fucking Mega Man poster. Okay, we can get it in the other video. Bitch, get out the fucking way. Oh my god. Okay. You see how joyous and whimsical this Mega Man is? Okay. Goat Kato's room is full of emo goth relics that she got from her ex-boyfriend who worked at Hot Topic. This tranny video game nerd has like cool shit. You want to do it in Kato chat? I would. I don't know who's the regular. If you know of someone we can do. We will do a fucking gayop raid into the Kato chat. We'll do a psyop, psychic warfare, Duckbringer style. I was in Kato chat just now. If anybody knows who Lote ignored the gayops, did a space. I was saying for Marcus, Rue R3 is a bit on the nose. Cavalry is here, Tempest. R3 is a bit on the nose unless we can do it like on Girls' Night, but even still, I was thinking like Abby is probably our best target because Abby's like a regular. It's not in Marcus chat all that much anymore. Zach and Quicks. So Zach, if you're talking about Kato chat, I'm for Kato. Okay. Now I'm confused. Zach, 2 on the nose. We all know he's been a little bit offline right now. It's very sad stuff. We all miss him dearly. For Marcus, okay. Quicks, there's no shot, dude. Quicks is a Hail Mary. I think he would catch on a little faster if we used Quicks compared to Abby. Or even like Puddle Sucker. Puddle Where is Zach? Zach is he's actually racing in NASCAR. If you tune into NASCAR right now, he's number 39.
Oh,
5 days ago.
For that Red Bull 88, there it is down left of your screen. Shane Van Gisbergen, after his 4 wins this year, had 14th last weekend in Richmond after running up as high as back.
I'm losing it. Big Zach likes NASCAR. That's the bit. He's one of these guys. He's busy because he's in there. Guys, we're so close to just ending. Yo, Applying Pressure, J. Cole Jesus remix, 45 views. You already know this is gonna be heat.
Yeah, I shot a demon in his head, don't even care. At this point in time, it schemes so easy to see like a flare. I don't need no saving from you, I get it from the Lord. I'ma hop inside the stew, pin to the pad is my sword. Slaying demons left and right, they thinking I can't fight high. Been having them dead, but they try to get me at night high. Bless I see you from afar, but you all bark no bite high. Anxiety has been gone for years, you have no might high. Man, lust just bit me. Houston, we might have a problem, but I ain't gonna call on Whitney. Call on the Lord and you will be saved. Gotta repent. You building up and saving no sins, but Jesus was sent. He was killed, a criminal death, but then he rose from the dead. Some of you think having the peace makes you tough. Spraying that lead, you think the peace will give you peace. Some of you let Satan have you up on a leash. I was once a pet for you, but God told me to be a dog for him and
I'm sorry, this is the average J. Cole fan. This is not funny. This is... He's tryharding. Goodbye, 2005. Okay, hold up. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. We're ending stream, guys. Goodbye, 2005. Oh, this is boring. Fuck that. There's something else we can do better. Creepy man boy. Enjoy your drinks. Dude, I'm gonna drown in it. It's over. No, there is no alcohol in the house. If I even see it, I'm gonna fucking beat my wife at the fucking first glance of alcohol. It's over for that bitch. Giant mall 19 years ago?
Look at this big mall that we're in. It's the second biggest mall in the world. Second. Well, in the world, you idiot. Preston's retarded.
Second biggest.
Second.
The babies. What are they dancing with things?
Dancing babies on a tree.
And a Corvette on the top.
Yeah, why are there Corvettes on the top?
Lame. Oh, this is a good one to go out on. Okay. Bye, guys.
Black man in a white man's town, he's got trouble.
Bye, Big AA Ron. Bye, Rent. Bye, Raven. Bye, Fox.actual. Bye, Mira.
He can shoot, don't take nothing from nobody. Oh, he's black, bad, scared of nothing. Yeah, he's so
a
bad.
bot.
They call him boss. He's the boss. Boss nigga. Yeah, he's so bad. They call him boss. He's the boss. Boss nigga. Bad. They call him boss. He's the boss. Boss nigga. Bad. They call him boss. He's the boss. Boss nigga.
Oh. Yeah, that's it. Bye.